it would help if I added myself to the stage. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Nostalgia. I think we're just doing a chill stream. So let's change the overlay. There we go. And we're going to go to this one here. Yeah, all right, there. Okay. Wow, we got 7 people here already. I'm going to bring in our first panelist here, Tony Stark. I don't have any fanfare, so add your own, buddy.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Am
I on soundboard tonight?
You sound good. Ever ready to pick up the ball where I drop it. How are you, sir?
I'm living the dream. Been working all day.
Yeah.
Had a good show earlier tonight, Starcast, and then I got on the floor and played with my puppets for a couple hours with Snow Dub. And,
is that what they're calling it today?
Oh yeah.
I play with my puppet about every other day.
That puppet hole. Jam my fist right up that puppet hole.
I play with my puppet about every day, sometimes twice.
When you sent that link to me, the first thing I thought was, I'm being invited on for like the last 15 minutes of Teague's show.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And so what I did is I actually got like an Enterprise bridge and set my camera back up for Alf, and I was going to bring Alf on.
Well, put him on now.
No, I'm done working.
Well, I should have. I renamed. Well, okay. Let's just be honest. I'm half cocked. So when I set up the stream, I set it up as like a live play thing instead of just a chill stream because I'm not going to be playing any games today.
I could provide that ambience as well. I could.
Oh, did you get Utopia working?
Nope.
Why? Should I? Well, I don't know. I don't even know who's here. Who's here?
Who's in the chat?
Wes Cagle. Wes Cagle's here. Wes Cagle, I did send you a link, sir. Radioactive is here. Lemon Pie is here. Putin's cat. Canadian Spider-Man. Oh, I should send Spidey a link.
Got Gwagnar here too.
Gwagnar. You know what's funny? Every time I see these names, and all I hear is Raquel's.
Obi-2.
Obi-2. Wow.
Putin's cat.
Look at this. Yeah. I should send Spidey a link. Huh?
You should.
Spidey's always welcome. Spidey's perma welcome here. How do I do this?
Aliens. Do I need to do this for you?
No, I got it.
I can send links out if you need me to. I don't care.
It's okay. I'm not that inebriated there yet.
Listen here, Simpson.
Yeah, maybe I do. Wait, hold on. Canadian. There he is. Canadian Spider-Man. Mr. Spidey, you have a link if you so desire.
Of all the times that you've told me, hey, Tony, make a group chat. Hey, Tony, make a group chat. And I finally did. And you have yet to make your group chat for shows like this.
I know.
Shame for shame.
Wait, is Buddy Hepburn here too?
The red-headed Morty is here. Buddy Hepburn.
Buddy Hepburn. Yeah, dude. I don't know if you caught the end of Admiral Teague's stream though, but
I was there for about an hour.
No. At the very, very end, he did the tribute to Bird.
I saw.
That was emotional, man. We needed a moment to kind of collect after that.
I lost a lot of people last year.
Yeah, I know. How are you? Oh, how are you feeling on karaoke tonight?
Oh, heavens to Betsy. I'm going to blow up my voice before Friday for Monday.
Well,
I mean, I could, but I got Reality Based tomorrow at 4. And then I'm going to hang out and watch the Super Bowl with Steve.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be there with you and Brandon for the Theta Zord show at the Dallas store. And then I'm doing the Enzo cast late night at 1 a.m.
I should be off. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that that Theta Zord thing. Hopefully I'll probably be off by then, but I don't know. I did start the new second gig.
I know you did, but it's like, it's still like off and on a little bit a week. You're doing like what, 15 extra hours or so a week.
Yeah, I don't have the full schedule out yet, but as tomorrow's the Super Bowl, I go in at 3:30 my time, which is about an hour before the game or so.
3:30 your time is 4:30 my time. The game starts at 6.
Okay, it starts 6 Eastern.
5
yeah, so it'll probably die down by the time the show starts. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
I think Kansas City is going to get bought the fuck out and buy the fucking game again. Taylor Swift going to throw her Swifty dollars to it's not really a bet of Kansas City versus Philadelphia. It's a bet of Taylor Swift or the refs. That's really what it's. I mean, let's be fucking honest. Let's take bets on Taylor Swift and the refs. Right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, you're gonna flex this in front of me. I might go.
Huh?
I might go because I can't fucking play mine. Look at that high score. Holy shit, dude.
Where is the high score?
607,945.
Oh, right up here. Oh yeah, I'll never get that again because they just. Oh, I got to turn the damn music.
Why do I hate her? It's not so much that I hate her. It's just the fact that she's literally buying football games.
Oh, Tony, can you please play the intro music for Radioactive?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, there he is. Hello, Radioactive.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hi.
Oh wait, I know what was going on. Saving Star Trek.
Yeah, nice raid.
Yeah, by everybody. Look how many people you got here tonight, Sean. You've got 16 people.
I know, if I was only monetized, right?
Well, we'll get you there.
I'm just having fun. I'm going to play a little bit here, and
you guys had like 17 people watching, I think, at the peak.
Yeah, it went up to 19 a couple of times.
On the Green Machine. On the Green Machine.
Yeah, it was like 30, Tony, concurrent total between everything.
Well, that's pretty nice. And you guys got a lot of support too tonight too. I saw the numbers; those were very good. You guys made about as much as I made on the Startcast. It was well executed, well paid show.
It's really becoming a cool show, man.
Well, you're bringing a lot of production. To quote Teague, you are bringing a lot of production quality to it, my friend. I mean, even just that one-off bit you did at the end that made me chuckle.
Well,
that was good. That was good.
Imagine what you could do with a producer.
Nice homing missiles. Wow.
Oh man, look at how.
Be damned.
I got to be honest. I was looking away.
Oh no!
Hold on, let me go over here. No, wait, no, I can't do that.
Heavens to Betsy, you got fucked.
What should I? Okay, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What upgrade should I have? I'll leave it up to Radioactive here.
I know the strats, but
hold on, I gotta look. Let me blow it up so I can see what we're looking at.
No, I know, Tony. You know the game.
Yeah, which is the reason why I know which one to pick.
No, I know. I want Radioactive to guide me here.
Well,
I want to see
city's fucked, which would totally make the first choice no. It's either gimbal speed or arc flail, hands down.
And we play it on old ThinkPad, probably.
I'd probably go with gimbal speed. initially.
Okay.
But at some point, you want the nuclear weapons. You got to go with nuclear weapons.
Well, yeah, and I do need to get regenerative shield at some point because I've been hit a couple times.
You've been slammed, not hit, slammed.
I've been slammed like one of Tiger Woods. Never mind.
You've been slammed like one of Tiger Woods' long drives for 210 yards.
I'm 245 right now. Okay. This guy. You hear the sound on this thing at all?
No, but it's okay. God, I miss this game. I don't know why my computer won't play it.
All right, what do I do, radio?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was typing something for Spider-Man.
What should I do? Radio?
You seem to be giving me a hint. Throw a party.
Well, that'll just
That'll re-roll.
throw a party re-rolls what you get.
Right.
Okay, I'm just going to decide this one.
Yeah,
we get a bonus. We get a bonus.
Yeah, I think Wes Cagel's right. Stockpile nukes, but that's just me. Maybe
okay,
it's my name.
There will come
Maybe
a point
it's my
where
name that gives it away.
There will come a point where the nukes are no longer available. That's the unfortunate.
Yeah, I do think if you're a nuke user, you want to stockpile any chance you get to.
I was going to say, if you like nukes, you might like the game ICBM or its sequel, ICBM Escalation.
That relate in any way reminiscent of war games?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
It's up. I tell you, you want to talk about a game that's very war games like DEF CON.
This
DEF CON's really good.
Yeah, but that one I think is still in early access, isn't it?
No, DEF CON's been out for a while. Hell, DEF CON's been out so long that I gave it to Omnivac not one Christmas, but 2 Christmases ago.
Ooh,
there's another one though. I thought there was a new one that was out. It just came out here a while ago. That was in early release, early access. Hold on, I got to look up some for Canadian Spider-Man. He was asking a question.
The answer is always only once, and that was in college.
Only once, and that was in college.
Well,
that's always the answer.
That is a good answer, but I don't think it would meet the question in this case. It's an exception to the rule. Okay, so if Canadian Spider-Man is there, okay, you need OS Windows 10 or higher. You need a 1. Let's see, is it 1.6?
Oh, is this what he was talking about? This one?
Yeah, he wants the requirements for this game. Processor 1 gigahertz, 2 gigs RAM, Intel HD graphics, 4,000 or equivalent integrated cards also work. Storage 250 megabytes of available space. I'm not sure your old school machine will meet those requirements, Canadian Spider-Man, but hey, you can always give it a try.
Yeah, if you have Steam, Spidey, I think Steam does have a tool where it checks your specs. I may be wrong, but it's a simple game. So
okay, I just dumped the requirements from Steam page into the chat there. So if any of you guys are wondering what the requirements are for this game.
Wow. Look at these requirements. And this is literally a game that could run on an old, like, 1980s chipset.
Graphically, yes, but it's not. That's not the real issue. The issue is that the whatever tools they use to develop it, it's specifically the OS is going to drive the requirements.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're using modern. They're using their modern tools, and as soon as they do that with like C++, whatever, that drives them to the new. Or I should say the higher requirements. It's not that the game itself necessarily pushes it. It's actually going to be, in this case, probably the development tools.
Oh, hold on, Tony. Can you get the intro music ready, please?
Yeah. One tick. Morty put me on the spot. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and we bring into the stage Admiral Teague. I'm sorry if you were waiting down there. I may not have noticed you.
No, I just got here, but I thought I'd show people. This is what I look like when I go to rob the deli. I mean, to pay the deli man, and not rob it at all.
Nice.
Yeah, if
Tony's
you live in New York
tonight, that's the only work I'm doing.
if you live in New York, you need like a hard black leather jacket. Like you need it hard and black. Let's just put it that way. But no, you need a black, like a leather jacket, and it needs to be able to stand up to a lot of beating because it is fucking sleeting outside.
Oh, damn. Maybe it's cold outside. Radioactive E, you are yet to pick my upgrade here.
Oh,
we're letting Radioactive run this game here.
Crap. All right, hold
okay,
on.
sure.
Just give me a second. Let me look
There's
at it.
no way he's gonna.
I
have confidence in Radioactive.
There's some good swag here.
Oh, he's playing himself.
And I'm trying to load it again for the umpteenth time.
I hear the music.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the visuals for it.
Now, Sean, I loaded this game up last weekend, and you were asking me about it. I have still not played it, so just so you know.
Oh, are you able to share your screen?
I have no idea.
Are we watching Helldivers 2? Is that what we're doing?
No.
You want to see Helldivers?
I want to watch. I want to watch Radioactive play this game.
Today was the 1 year anniversary of the release of Helldivers 2, and they had a whole big media campaign.
Was it a year
that.
ago already?
A year for Fighting for Freedom or something they call it. Yeah, they launched the
Fight for
campaign today.
I couldn't remember if it was 11 months or if it was already a year point. So, yeah, I've been playing it about 11 months.
It might be a year since like the beta was released, as they say in England, and it might not be a year since the official release, but they're starting the celebration now. And I gotta say, like, that video game's done more for sci-fi this year than most shows.
Yeah.
Sci-fi.
Well, if there's just give me. I'll just go with the increased fire rate for now.
Okay, increase right. All right,
Yeah.
and if you can figure it out, if you can present your screen with just present it without even.
How the heck would I do that? I've never.
Okay.
On the bottom of our screen, you'll see like there are 5 icons with the little gear in the middle.
Yeah, present. Yeah,
will do
present. Sorry, not
if you
present.
click
hit
that,
present.
You're
All right, give me a
present,
second.
and now you're going
right.
to present things. You'll see your choices, and share screen's the easiest one. Find
Share
your
entire
video file, stay away from that one.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me just.
Then there's one that changes your gender. You don't want to touch that one.
It would work.
It only works about once every hour, so I had to wait. I was stuck as a woman for like 2 hours. I had to hit it 2 more times to change back, because of course I had to stop at the fake pronoun in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, what would female radiation look like? I'm not even sure I want to know.
Oh my God!
You would never know what direction it's coming from.
That's a good point.
Okay, gentlemen, I did a thing. Pray to God that it works.
You did a thing.
Female radiation would be always very angry and unable to explain why.
That is a true statement. I like that.
And don't ever tell it to calm down.
It. Praise the good God, Emperor! I fixed it.
Then it goes into hyper radioactive mode.
I fixed it, Sean. I fixed it.
He fixed his game.
I fixed it. Praise the God, Emperor. Praise the Omnipotent.
Tony, you sound like Tom Hanks when he fucking made fire in Castaway.
Yes, I did. I did it myself, Wilson. It was me. Okay, Wilson. I did it.
Okay.
If all I had waiting for me was Helen Hunt, I would have just stayed on that island and be like, "Can I put a bag over your head while we have sex? Because you got a sweet body."
I'm sharing mine, Wilson. Ah!
All right, Tony. Hold on. I'm glad you got it, but we have to watch Radioactive play for the first time.
Radioactive's gonna play. Oh,
wait, no, don't play it. Don't play it.
Hold on.
But before we do that, I need your skills, because we're going to bring on another panelist here. West Kegel is here.
What's up?
What's going on? Sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. So what does that mean? in this case.
Are you playing with two
It
monitors?
doesn't mean
No,
doesn't mean
not right
anything. You
now.
can just it
Okay.
doesn't mean shit.
Wait,
You can just share
do
your
you-
tab.
Do you
It
have
does
two
work
monitors?
best-
I guess.
No, but it's just that it's easier to format and fuck around with the second screen if you have two monitors. But if you just share it, it won't make a difference.
Yeah. Do
Oh,
you,
your
well,
computer
the
can
question
handle
is,
it.
do you have two monitors or just one?
I just have one monitor at this.
Okay, then just put it up on a full screen mode.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
Okay, I
assuming
got
that Radioactive has like 6 monitors.
You would think, wouldn't you?
I thought you
Yeah.
would have like the full NORAD.
I
thing going
know,
on.
I know. Well, I've been
Yeah,
thinking
you-
about it, but
He
entire
lives on the
screen.
set
Okay.
from Terminator 3, the NORAD
Oh.
set.
So
Now,
here's
it
what
did
you got to
nuke
do.
my score. It did nuke my high score.
That's okay because you reinstalled, but you're good. I do see you there, Tony.
Okay,
Uh,
can
I'm
you
so
see
okay.
it now?
fucking happy right now, dude. You have no idea. how happy I am.
no, I
Yeah.
don't see it.
Hold on.
Hit present full screen, and then start the game.
I probably
go to
should I
full.
mute the music and sound?
You should.
Okay.
Putin's cat.
Wes
says
Cagle
I'm not
has it.
chilled Later.
Hey,
Wow.
Putin's cat. By the way,
Yeah,
Wes
me
Cagle, you ready for those last few hours before the Swifties come in there and pound the freaking cheesesteaks into the ground? Hey, Canadian Spider-Man.
Hey,
Hey,
listen,
OB2.
it isn't a vote against who's going to win between Kansas City and Philadelphia. It's a vote between Taylor Swift's wallet and the refs.
I'm rooting for the team in green, which probably means they will
I'm
lose.
rooting for the refs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the officials. Yeah.
Well, if you're rooting for the refs, then you're rooting for Kansas City because they are gonna give every
No,
ball
the
to
refs.
KC.
The refs are gonna, refs have been very nice to Philadelphia.
By the way,
Yeah,
if
but
I-
they haven't been not when they play Kansas City.
by the way, guys, I can't do anything if they lose this game. If I go back to NFL headquarters and try to tell Roger Goodell to change the scores on a Tuesday morning one more time, I'm going to go to jail for trespassing.
Yeah, you're gonna run out of teams eventually, Teague. You keep switching every time you turn a team into a loser by rooting for them. You're gonna run out of teams eventually. It's only 32 teams.
That's how I ruin everyone else's team. If you don't like a team, give me money and I'll root for them. If your team, like, let's say you live in Dallas and you hate the Texicans, well, I'll just go. If you give me $5,000, I'll buy a Texicans hat and a Texicans jersey, and I will tweet about how much I like the Houston Texicans, and I'll be like the biggest CJ Stroud fan, and like I'll get a Stroud jersey, and if they win the Super Bowl that year, I'll get their quarterback's face tattooed on my ass. But I will be a fan of the team you hate to ruin that team. And there'll be no chance of me getting that tattoo because if I root for a team, that's the end. Unless they play baseball.
Okay.
The Yankees have won.
Here,
Oh,
Yankees
I
I'm-
see.
continue to
Click
win.
it. Click entire screen. Share.
Now be careful about that trans button. Don't hit the trans button.
Whatever you do, do not hit the transmogrify control. Okay,
There you
that's
go.
because what happens then is this happens and it sucks. Okay, we don't want red alert. Okay,
That's the Voyagers. That's the Voyagers red alert.
no,
Yep.
Okay.
Admiral Teague knows his Trek sounds.
You tell me if you can see it, guys, because I don't. I'm looking
There.
at my. Okay. I'll be able to look on my iPad and see if it shows up on your.
Sean, is your icon like a sandwich? Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks like-
there's my.
It looks like roast. It looks like Taylor Swift's roast beef curtains.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey, it's Rocco the Brave. What's going on, my dad?
Hey, do you guys play
Rocco the
this
Brave. Do you
keyboard
get
or
you
keyboard
do you
and
get the
mouse?
DMs at Two Guys Talking?
Hmm?
I was asking Rocco a question.
Okay. Radio. Okay. Oh, there we go. Radioactive. All right. Ooh. we go.
Welcome to Utopia Must Fall.
Yes.
You are in for a treat.
Okay,
So we're
I
gonna
got
watch
the
Radioactive
content.
play this for the
2-second
first time.
delay. So this is like a 2-second delay. I'm just. I'm trying to see what the delay is.
Thank you, by the way,
Oh,
for the
it's about
retweets, Rocco. I appreciate those. They're very helpful. The reposts are very helpful. And everybody go back to my show and and leave a comment. It helps.
Hey, can you add 2 screens at once or no?
Who, me?
No, the duck. He's asking a duck.
No, I meant
Oh.
on stream, because it would be cool to see both you guys playing.
God.
Well, what we can do, Sean, is I can do a round and then Tony can do a round if you want to do it
And then
like
you
that.
can go
Okay.
around.
That
All
makes
right.
sense. Yeah, just
I'm
round
gonna
robin.
try and go for. I'm gonna try and go for Berserker. I still haven't had a chance to play that yet.
What game is this?
This is called Utopia Must Fall.
It's
Okay.
Sean is the one that has introduced me to it. I didn't really pay that close attention to
Oh,
it
it's a
until
beautiful
he played
fucking
it.
game, dude.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about these guys. These are just the names of the accomplishments. Basically, you just want to blow everything up.
Oh, okay. I see what
By
you're
the way, Sean,
But
I want
Alright,
achievements
that's
get
okay,
you
that's
closer to bonus
achievements.
upgrades.
Sean, I want to congratulate you for being like the Monty Hall of late night YouTube, because this is much better than people just getting drunk as fucking talking shit like a bunch of drunken
Oh.
assholes.
Well, that's coming.
Yeah, that's coming. We'll be off the air. by
It
the
won't
time
be
we
from
get that
me.
way.
I have no liquor in the house. Scott's
We're not gonna get liquored up and start talking bad about other YouTubers while we intersperse it with like the same
Well,
3
we've never
references to
done
Blade
that.
Runner. No, it beats what other people used to do, where we just get trashed where they would just get trashed and talk shit. I'm
Yeah,
saying it's classier. Having some structure in a game to play makes a huge fucking difference, rather than
Right.
just sitting around.
What
like,
we do backstage is a different story, and we're allowed to do whatever
we have gray We have
I-
felled gray uniforms that we wear backstage.
I am gonna put this in here once more for
We have felled gray uniforms, and we push around our divisions on a giant map table. Let's just say that I've been known to throw down some pencils and start screaming in the. We call it the bunker at my channel. We call when we're on the air, we call it Berktus Garden, and when we go backstage, it's the bunker.
That's true.
bunker.
What happens in the bunker stays
Stays in the bunker.
in the bunker.
Anybody.
All right. Okay, so you
Anybody
want me
who
to
isn't
start
the
now?
head of
Let
a
me know
department,
what you want me to
please.
do.
Wait, hold on, Ray. Tony, you were trying to say something real quick.
I said to quote Downfall. Anyone who's not the head of a department, leave.
I love that. I love that part. Look, it's just like and then he loses his fucking shit so badly. He's just like, and he starts screaming and screaming and screaming, and in the middle of it, he's like, "It's everybody's fault. They fucked me over. The generals fucked me over. Even the goddamn soldiers." And like, at that point, one of his generals is like, "Sir, I just can't stand here and let you say this about our friend." And he's like, "Fuck you! Shut the fuck up! There, bunch of fucking losers!" And he just keeps going. And going, and it's like a 9-minute fit, and then at the end he's like, and his like future wife's outside. It's like, "Yep, that's my husband," and everyone's like, "This is our leader."
Oh God,
That's right.
Admiral T, you got to read that.
Oh God.
JT, there's a pass in
There
our
it is.
usual chat if you're awake. Yes, with gray uniforms, they show us the Austrian landscape and a lot of architectural drawings too. Remember that. And mustache maintenance conversations, I can have those now. I have a mustache. The works, yes, and we have the penultimate way to well, you know, we'll talk about that later.
And JT, you do have a pass, so you just go ahead and click that. And with that, though, Radioactive is ready to hit that start button. So let's watch.
Okay. Okay. You want me to start now?
Save
Yes,
your
sir.
city.
All right. I hope I understand the controls on this thing.
You just move the mouse, and
All
when you
right.
want to launch a nuke, you press the left button.
Okay, this is.
Oh,
See, I would have
okay.
launched the nuke
Hey,
already.
hey.
You'll figure it out
Okay, it's like Missile Command.
It's
very much.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Oh.
And you get bonuses when you blow up all of a certain group of enemy.
Yeah. But unlike Missile Command, you only got one city.
Yeah.
It's,
Right.
Yeah, it's peace.
Yeah,
it's peace.
yeah, instead of
it's
4
Peace Tree
landmarks,
in the
you have one
game.
city. Yeah.
As long as it
you-
doesn't hit the city, I'm okay, right?
Yeah.
Well, you have a shield, but and eventually you're going to want to click regenerative shield so it will restore itself.
It's green like my urine.
Right.
I tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm actually going to try and do the Berserker run. I'm going to let my shield get destroyed.
Quick question, guys. What color is Spock's pee? His blood's green.
Well,
Purple.
purple would mean blue and red.
Yeah, but if he's I know, but why?
Green
Yeah,
water.
but you can't go from
Oh,
it being yellow. Maybe it's still yellow.
Okay, all right. So now you've got.
I'm thinking it's green.
Wait. Radioactive is about to pick his
Protocol
first
is-
upgrade.
Yeah, Blackout Protocol this early in the game is not a bad choice because it's
Well-
very rare to roll that.
Well, explain what it is in layman's terms. Blackout Protocol. If you lose your shield, you get like super slow motion ultra gun to clear the field. It will
Got it.
basically get you through the level. You don't really need it now. Arc Flail is like a surrounding thing that shoots lightning bolts at enemies coming in.
It's based on the strength of your shield.
Nuclear Weapons Lab will do what it says there. It'll increase your production of nukes.
Shouldn't I do the research lab first so I get a head start on that instead of waiting?
Spock's piss is now the rainbow.
If
and
it
this
were
is the
me
rainbow and
playing-
I love it.
If it were me playing, I would pick Nuclear Weapons Lab. If I were you, I would pick Regenerative Shield.
Where you're new.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because you're
city's
newer.
gonna get hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. We'll just pick regenerative shield. That's all right.
I agree with his assessment. Also, get very familiar with your gun. You want to upgrade that thing as much as possible.
Yeah, you want to
I
get
like-
the fire speed. But the other hint I've found is when you're first starting out, aim your cursor at the target you want to hit.
Damn,
That will help.
Got it.
that rocket hit like a truck, 33%.
Yeah.
Damn.
But when you aim your reticle at the target you want, you'll get a better feel for the lead time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. I haven't played an arcade game like this in ages.
You're doing
Now,
fine.
Guys, I'm going to give everybody a little tip here for life. You know, exercise is important as you get older. And since this game reminds me of peeing, remember, gentlemen, if you don't want to have a wrinkly old dick, like in the middle of your pee stream, if you cut it off and withhold the pee for a moment and then release it again, you'll be able to have a muscular penis and it won't get wrinkly. I
Really?
speak from experience. Yeah. No.
What about the part where I have to put my hand on the wall to brace myself?
Yeah, I have to do that too.
That's getting at there is no man on planet Earth. There's no man on planet Earth that is ever going to evade putting the hand on the wall to brace myself.
But I have a quick question though. Does anybody else every 5,000 pees while you're peeing all of a sudden have this weird shudder that runs up through your whole body till your head shakes? It's like I call it Eurotet quiver after the French for head. Eurotet quiver. Have you ever heard of this phenomenon?
Yes.
Has anyone ever had? Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, the hand on the wall, I think it just happens at some point around 50.
Plasma physics lab, radioactive is going to increase the effectiveness of your shields.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
And you got
Did
plasma physics on day 3. That's fucking lucky.
Yeah. And I did see, so you did get two upgrades there because you were doing well. That happens if you can destroy all of the groups of things that come in. So
You know, I got to be honest. The Star Trek viewing parties,
Ouch.
like it's having a watch party. It's hell on the concurrence, but fuck it. That is the show I want to have.
I
We
thought
had
it was
so
good
much
tonight.
fun.
I thought it was
Every-
really
You
good.
when I got in for the last hour, you guys were doing well, and when you showed off,
No one went into the theater
everybody's
this week.
support tonight, like, damn, that's like, wow, those are like kind of like my numbers, dude. Well done, man. Well done.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, we've gone something like 35 weeks without missing a Saturday night, so people will appreciate that.
This new show of mine is picking up traction out of the gate. Like,
Yeah, it's doing really good, Tony. It's really good.
it's doing real good. It's structured well. It's professional. We talk about a motley assembly of different topics. And so far, it's been knocking it out of the park. It is using a well-known format, but hey, if it ain't anything wrong with that format, you know,
Look, Radioactive is doing really well.
he's fucking
My-
dominating.
Oh, definitely. Oh, you got a tough choice here.
Fire rate.
Well,
fire
yeah.
I would say
Oh.
so too.
rate.
You only got 2 nukes, though. You only got 2 nukes.
I haven't used them yet at all.
I'm
one.
going to call it right now. Radioactive is going to get at least through his first week. Calling it right now. He's gonna
You've
get-
used one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, there's a second. See, yeah, you
Yeah.
if you
don't do
accidentally
that,
click
yeah.
that mouse button, it
Oh,
will launch
oh.
one.
Yeah.
oh, is that what
Now,
I did?
did it say
Yeah.
your skin? Yeah.
I thought it
saved your
was the bad
skin,
guys.
Oh, that was you.
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, maybe can you switch the keys? Do they have that yet? In this
Yes,
game?
you can. You can make it like so. There's a space bar.
Yeah, I'd probably use one of A or B or
Okay,
A or
hit
B or
escape.
something.
Hit press
No, that's
escape
okay.
on your.
We'll just keep playing it this way. We'll distract.
Once you play enough, you get disciplined to not
Yeah,
like Twitch
I'm
click.
I'm gonna go with that one.
It's fun to explore what it is. Like we
Oh
shouldn't
yeah,
even guide you.
I'm gonna try and go for the Berserker run.
And you know what? This is gonna be cool,
Oh,
Tony. I've
crap.
never seen you play.
You've seen me play.
No,
Ooh, ooh,
Yes,
ooh,
you
ooh,
have.
ooh.
sure. I don't
I've
think.
shared
I
Oh,
before.
dang.
By the way,
Uh-oh.
you know what was
Oh,
the coolest thing
oh.
tonight? No
I'm
one,
awesome.
no
Oh,
one's,
my nukes.
nobody.
Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
there you go.
That was it. I didn't make it. I didn't make it the full week.
That's
It's only
'cause I said
Chicago.
something.
It doesn't
Yeah,
look
you-
any different than it usually
Except-
does.
What am I
That dude. Dude, hey, that right there is a clip. That is that's a clip right there for the channel.
A new
But it
broom
released it as a
sweeps
short. It's only
cleanest, right?
Chicago.
It's only Chicago. It doesn't
Yeah,
look
everyone's like, oh, I was like,
Okay.
this is it.
All
Go
right.
Chicago.
All right, now
Okay.
Tony, it's your turn here, buddy.
All right. We're
Okay, hold on.
actually
Let me
going to
exit
be.
out. Right.
You know, on the downside though, you killed Jesse Smollett, you racist.
Okay, what do I do? Do I just exit out stop screen? Okay.
No, you can just keep.
Well,
it in the
you can
back.
leave it there.
I was gonna say take a bow because I thought you were still talking about killing Jesse Smollett.
All right, folks. Here we go.
All right, this is the first time to my recollection that I've seen Tony play.
And
I
we're
may
going
not
for the-
have seen him before.
And we're going for the Berserker run, meaning I'm letting this shield die.
Okay, yeah. So Tony's gonna let his shield get hit, which radioactive. If you play like letting things happen to your city will open up different tech trees.
Ah, okay. Okay. Cool. Well,
Now I don't think you can last very long without a shield, but it does open up some. Oh, don't hit the asteroid! You gotta let it hit
Fuck
you.
it. I'm just gonna play this first run just to get back into it.
Okay, just
The
play
fire
normal.
speed
You know, the other thing to keep in
on
mind
this
for
is
folks
a little
that
slower
this
now.
is still an early access game, so its final version isn't released yet.
That what was that? What they said on the channel on the Steam?
Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's still early access.
Okay.
So who knows how the final version will be? But obviously, when you well, I guess I mentioned that they did an update on it because I'd already purchased the game, but I hadn't actually
Right.
loaded it up. There was something about the fact that they'd did an update, and so that's why you noticed the difference. They did a game rebalance, and anyways, yeah. So those
Yeah, they've
people
done
are-
at least two updates that I'm aware of.
Yeah, they're still working on the game. Just for
Oh, yeah.
so people know, it is on sale right now on Steam. See, we're doing free advertisement for the game company.
We should get sponsored.
Well, you should get a sponsor. So yeah, it's on sale until the 14th right now. 25% off.
But and it ends up and it's still even then it's cheap. Like even if it was full price, it's inexpensive. It's a few bucks.
Yeah, you can get the soundtrack too if you want.
And the soundtrack. Oh, by the way, when you do get a chance to play alone, the soundtrack is very eerie. It's the sounds and the music and everything really add to the ambiance of the game.
Oh, you know what?
It
I
makes you
love the
feel like
soundtrack.
you're in a cold, sterile war room and totally disconnected from the chaos happening in the streets. of the
Right.
city.
Death. Disease.
Oh, I know why. Because I went with the other bundle. I went with the Grid. What's it called? Grid Rangers bundle. Because they have
Oh,
another game. So there's a couple different bundles out there you can get.
Okay. Now, if you see here, Tony got the arc flail, so you see those little lightning bolts that are hitting those asteroids. You can really upgrade that
Almost 2
thing.
upgrades in one run. Very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
you can really upgrade that thing, and it will start shooting at those multiple enemies that are coming in.
That's what war is all about, Sean. That's what makes it a thing to be avoided. But
Yeah.
you've made it neat and painless.
You
So
can get the
neat and
pearl handled gimbal. This one.
Hey, only pimps use a pearl handled gimbal.
No, so
Yeah.
does Patton.
Only
No.
only a pimp
I
from a
agree.
New Orleans whorehouse would use a pearl-handled pistol. Those are ivory. They're ivory pistols.
I have an ivory handled phaser.
There you go.
The piano I learned to play on had ivory keys.
Ooh, ivory keys feel so nice.
Yeah, but then you feel bad that you're what you're doing.
Not
Playing
if they
on
were
plastic
taken
keys.
from mastodons.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
a lot of ivory from all the woolly mammoths that died during the Younger Dryas
is-
event.
Oh,
That is true, by the way. And I would just say this.
We're doing good today, folks. Doing real
I'm
good.
going to have a baby grand piano in 5 more years. I don't believe in hunting. I have a bespoke elephant. He's at the Bronx Zoo now. It's only 4. In 5 years, when it's full size, we're going to put it down humanely, and its tusks are going to be made into a fine baby grand piano for me. They're going to build it right inside the apartment. The guys from Steinway are coming over to build it. They're going to build. Steinway is going to build me a baby grand because they're going to go and build another company's product for me because the Steinway Piano Company's like literally up the street. There's a street that runs through the middle of town called Steinway Street. Guess what piano factory happens to be on that street? You'll never figure it out. Yeah. How do you
Casio.
like that?
It's Casio.
How did you know it's Yamaha?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I always scoffed at Yamaha until I saw. I don't take her serious as a person or as anything but an actress and a musician. Lady Gaga can play the piano, and she had a Yamaha, and I'm like, all right, I will buy a Yamaha acoustic guitar. And you know what? It's a fucking great guitar. I love it. And it was like 1/3 of the price of the Gibson.
I know. I'm making it look easy.
I had to get rid of my hollow
Well,
body because
see-
I looked like a
see,
fucking pipe
Tony's
cleaner
not-
when I played it.
Tony's
not
not
drunk.
partaking of any alcoholic
Intoxicants.
beverages
Correct.
tonight.
Yeah, what happened,
So
Stark?
he
You
is-
lose a bet? Fucking find God or something? What
They got the
happened?
money to buy it, dude. If I don't have the money to buy it, I don't drink it. That's how that works.
So what you're saying is all the vanilla extract's gone too, huh?
Oh God. I've got a bottle
Throw
of
a
maraschino
party. What happens
cherries.
if you throw a party? What happens then?
It re-rolls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
The
you
white
thumbs
ones. The white ones basically re-roll your bonuses.
You
But
got
it's
a
funny.
thumbs up.
Some
What's
some
that?
some of the options in those re-rolls are really funny.
Yeah, they are funny. Ooh, they're
Nah, they're just poking.
Here's a little sample of tomorrow.
Hey.
Oh, I thought it was a sample of your show. Is that what?
Oh
you're
yeah,
doing
this
on
is
your
my.
show tomorrow?
This I'm introducing a new bit. Yeah, tomorrow
Is that a
when I go
Stella?
live. Yeah,
Stella Artois. I love Stella on draft. I don't like it in the bottle.
it's not bad in the bottle.
You got
It's
a
gonna get
second
really
thumbs
cold.
up there, Tony.
Huh?
You got a second.
can I
thumbs
tell you?
up
I'm
on the
po-
screen. I'm not sure what that is.
I'm part Italian, so I get
What's
to.
on
I
my
gotta drink the
screen?
Stella.
It was a little thumbs up symbol in the game.
Yeah, that means I cleared a squad.
Oh,
Or an enemy
okay.
unit or a rock.
Okay.
What is it with Stella that makes you dislike it, Sean?
No, just in the
Or on
bottle.
draft?
The bottle gets really cold, warm quickly. I don't know why. Probably the green bottle.
Not when I'm drinking it.
Well, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
But Tony, don't hit okay yet. Here, I'm going to show you really quick.
Yeah, that's when I go out to drink. I'll get like a Guinness or something that I can drink
What,
for an
buddy?
hour because the price of alcohol is out of fucking control in New York.
So right here, this
yeah, that's
right
the
there,
Piano. Yep.
that's the piano I learned how to play on. And this right here, this old lady is my great grandma, white hair.
Mhm.
This lady is a cousin or something that looks just like my grandma. But this used to be my piano and I donated it. It's to the Gilman Ranch in Riverside, California.
Oh, okay.
It's an historical site, actually.
So we need to, if the next time we're in California, we need to go to Riverside and go to the Gilman Ranch, and then we'll tell them. Did somebody by the name of Sean Carter donate?
No, my name's on the thing where I donated the piano because. So this is James Gilman.
Say, I know Sean Carter.
Yeah, this is James Gilman. He helped settle the city of Banning, California. I'm a 7th generation Californian.
Oh, so he's your ancestor.
Yeah.
And a 1st generation Texan.
No. My question is, Sean, did your ancestor ever run across a railroad on the way to
I don't know.
No, we just watched 1883, and the show is really it's a really fucking good show. But the problem is that it wasn't a well-considered idea. It grew out of dialogue from another show. On Yellowstone, every once in a while, like they'd run into a problem and be like, when my grandpappy came here from Texas, it took them 4 months to get out of Dallas-Fort Worth because they were so fucking dumb. And then hundreds of people died crossing that river. And then, because they'd been going south to go north, they crossed the river again in a different spot, and it was okay. And only like one person died. But they got jumped by bandits. And it's like, basically, like, it was episode 7 where Radioactive was like, at some point, are they going to turn north before episode 10? Because we've been wandering around. All they do is wander around Dallas-Fort Worth talking about how it's too dangerous to stay, so they need to get more protection. So the more protection they get, and they're like, now we need to have enough protection. We need more assets. So then they would have so many assets that no amount of protection would protect them. All the wagon train would get attacked. Most everybody would die. They'd lose all the stuff that they went to get. And they'd be like, well, if we get more assets and more hired guns, we'll be okay. So they do that twice and refresh the entire wagon train. Then they get slaughtered by American Guardians. And they're like, well, fuck this. We'll just go until we die. And that's what they do.
Yes.
All right, ready to get back to the game?
Yeah. So that's my great grandpappy.
Oh, that's your pappy.
Cool.
And there's the ranch my grandmother grew up in.
That's amazing.
Wow. So do you have like
that is beautiful,
history, like archived or somewhere, Sean?
Do I have what?
Do you have like a family history that's like archived somewhere?
Yeah, there's somewhere there's a big family tree. Yeah, but I need to go to that. I've never been to that ranch. I need to go there.
Everyone's family tree, there's a couple of people who's like they're like Sharpied out, right?
No, not with this family.
Go with rapid regeneration and
increased fire rate.
Yeah,
like,
buddy.
Is it true cousin Dave's a Nazi? No, he just moved back to Germany during the 40s, son. That's all.
No, I had some great uncle at some point that like went nuts because he tried to brave Death Valley on his own.
Oh,
and like
wow.
He went cuckoo because of the heat. It got like 125 or whatever it gets.
It gets really hot there. That's where the Manson family went to get crazier after they killed all those people. I'm not even kidding.
I know. Like Topanga Canyon and then go up to Mojave.
My favorite thing they did was they were making dune buggies and fake cars out of all the cars that they were stealing so they could start a war. And they had one covered in fur coats and they were driving around. I want that car. That sounds so Road Warrior. It's had like 3 mink coats fucking just spread across of it. Just imagine driving that through the desert like high on peyote.
High on peyote. Holy fuck.
Remember from Young Guns 2 or Young Guns? Hey, dog, you see the size of that chicken?
I think my favorite part of Young Guns 1 was I liked the movie, but that final scene where you heard about like on the tombstone it said pals, I was like, that's cool. That's cool.
We're just going to bring our arc flail up to our full spread here. Because now once we get into week 2, things start happening like projectiles and ground assaults. And you'll see what I'm talking about, Radioactive.
Tony, when are you getting ready to rebrand as someone else when they destroy Iron Man during the Falcon movie?
Yes. Do you want to know who?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Dr.
Doctor Doom.
That should
There,
see.
there's already
You
a
figure
guy
that out.
doing very close to Doctor Doom.
No, there's actually a
shtick.
Doctor Doom YouTuber, dude. Oh, I was joking, by the way. That was a.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, as much as that makes sense.
No, that's just me cracking wise, dude.
Well, he could always just rebrand as the guy from Tropic Thunder.
Also, is this anybody ever fucking puts on the new Trek Kirk avatar on my show? You're fucking kicked off the show, and I'm never talking to you again.
Who did that?
No, it's fucking
Look
setting
at
some ground
that.
little couple of ground rules.
2 upgrades, folks, in 1 round. Read 'em and weep, folks. Let's see here. Invoke Operation Hermit. Now or never. Decommission all nuclear weapons.
By the way,
resources.
I want to be totally honest with you guys. I spoke to my mom today. And I'm like, I'm gonna have a couple of beers tomorrow during the Super Bowl, and she's like, I don't like the sound of that. I was like, well, the last time I drank was in October. She's like, sounds like you're starting to develop a problem.
So here's what I'm going to do, folks.
Pretty recent.
I'm going to just get rid of my nukes. Get rid of them. We're going to go Operation Hermit. Then we are going to hit the Institute of Automation.
Getting rid of your nukes sounds more like Operation Switzerland.
No, more like Operation France. Except
Yeah, but in Operation
France,
France, you would find an irresponsible third-party country to sell them to. It's like the French have given
Yeah,
up their
that's true.
nuclear weapons to Uganda.
that is a true statement. I'm sure they would do that if they could.
They have never found a country too irresponsible to sell poison gas or fucking nuclear weapons to. The French are just like the Iraqis and the Iranians. They like the chlorine gas. What are we supposed to do? They love it.
Well, you can't blame the French. They're running out of people to retreat from.
What does it say about that? Yeah. You know what? The last time France won a war was when they declared war on themselves.
I mean, that's true.
It's gone now from
Never
Google,
forget-
but do you
never forget Waterloo, man? Never forget.
Does anyone remember the infamous Google troll where you if you put in list notable French military victories, it came
Yeah.
back? Did you mean French military defeats?
losses.
Are you sure you didn't mean French military defeats? And then like the article where the guy made up the 5 rules of French warfare, like rule 1, when France needs a win, it will declare war on itself so it can't lose. Rule 2, France never loses when America does most of the fighting. And rule 3, if not led by a Frenchman, the French will win. Example, Joan of Arc. Last French person to successfully lead a French army was a French woman.
So radioactive. Do you see that automated tower there that's shooting?
Okay,
That's
that's,
a
a little
really-
star. The little, red.
No,
Yeah, it's a
a
laser tower. Yeah, you can have up to you can have 6 of them.
Okay.
Normally 4, but 6 if you let your shield go poo poo.
It's not a radar
Ooh.
tower. It's so the Death Star destroyers
Oh,
can get out of
boy,
orbit
oh,
of
God.
Exegol.
Right.
It's so that my Death Star destroyers can leave Exegol.
Don't do it, Tony.
It's
Oh,
a
you did
5G upload tower because that close to the planet, even though they have windows, Star destroyers don't know which way is up.
Yeah, but what really threw them off was all the space horses. They didn't know where to put them in the stable.
Right.
That was fucking hilarious.
It
when
ran
I
out
saw
of
the
hay.
When I saw the space horses, I was like, he totally ran out of ideas and just gave up.
I don't know
That
he
was the
had
most-
any ideas. I think he had a dartboard, or maybe it was Star Wars
was a-
bingo.
The smartest thing he ever did was said the smartest thing he ever did was say he wouldn't make a second movie because
He
last time he kind of didn't. I gotta be honest. The only sequel he ever made was the worst movie ever made. I mean, Star Trek Into Darkness isn't just a bad Star Trek movie; it's a piece of shit.
Tony, your gimbal speed sucks.
Yeah, no.
And by the way, I'm gonna say right now, when you people who like Star
people.
Wars used to talk to me about J.J. Abrams, you told me, and you said this with a straight face, no, Into Darkness is the only good Star Trek movie ever made because all Star Trek movies are bad because Star Trek is bad. Star Wars is great and J.J. Abrams is great. He did the best Star Trek movie ever. Wrath of Khan was terrible. Star Trek 6 was terrible. Star Trek 5 is typical Star Trek movie. They're all bad. There is no odd movie curse. Star Wars is great and Force Awakens is going to be the best movie ever. I walked out of that like, suckers! You dumb motherfuckers! And people are like, that movie wasn't good. I'm like, ha, that was better than this last movie by a lot, you stupid fuck. And they're like, I've just gone through a traumatic experience. Why are you fucking with me? I'm like, go fuck yourself. You guys have been gloating at me for years. Like, who are you? I'm like, don't worry about it. Sometimes I have to say I go to movies because when we do what we do to see movies without paying, if we speak about it, we get in trouble. I've come up with a new way. The only movie I actually sought out last year was Romulus. That's the only movie I sought out.
I think
I
me
saw it
too.
on the high
That was
seas.
kind of disappointing.
I enjoyed it. I liked it for the practical effects and the model
Sean,
making.
there's our favorite heavy.
Oh, you got the pumpkin. You got the pumpkin.
The thing is,
They did a
that
lot
Romulus,
of member berries in it, but they didn't do any real world building. They
No,
did
yeah, and it
was-
so many
the
opportunities.
member berries were baffling because they member buried like every alien movie, including the ones that suck dick.
Well, even
Yeah.
the when he goes, "Oh, you bitch!" No, I was like, okay. There was like 3 or 4 moments in that movie that really took me out of it.
That was
Yeah,
the best
cringe.
character too. Andy the android was
Yeah.
actually
Yes,
the best
he was.
character. But the
Was.
thing is, his
Thanks,
dialogue
Tony.
sucked. His dialogue sucked. He's like, I gained weight and I can't wear the pants I ordered. Huge weight.
He might have had bad dialogue, but he made it work.
The
That's
thing
why
is,
he
the
was
only
the best actor
what made
there.
it work. What made it work was the story. Was that her father programmed the android to take care of her and programmed it with dad
Well-
jokes so she wouldn't miss him so much. And they didn't spend any time on that.
It took them 8 days, but they finally hit me.
Yep.
Took them 8 days.
God made the world in 6
I
days,
think
but
you're
here
right.
comes Tony.
There was
What?
I enjoyed it. There was a few moments I really didn't care for. The ending, the
Everything about that movie sucked except some visuals here and there. For instance, like they don't keep straight what happens. It's a spaceship until they get there, then it's a space station, and they never make note that they were wrong. They just switch the dialogue. It was so sloppily written.
it was
zero G
MacGuffin all
gun
the way. It definitely was
Yep.
magic bullshit device to get the plot going.
And what do you call it? They didn't finish rendering Ash. He was a rook, whatever, Bishop's like freaky twin.
Yeah,
When
I
they,
noticed that. Isn't that interesting that they went with chess pieces? I thought maybe there was some hidden trope in there that I was missing. Like, okay.
They're just Bishop and Rook are somewhat
Yeah.
related. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I
you know
never
what?
noticed that.
You've got Bishop,
Yeah.
Rook, and then you've got the alien queen. So what's next?
Ash. Oh wait.
Everyone else
I-
is the pawns. I
I've
guess.
never noticed that.
Yeah, there was an interesting little tidbit there that I picked up on. I'm going, well, what the hell are they going with here? Is
I
that-
think
Bishop,
I-
Rook, Queen.
Yep.
I think Burke is I think Ripley yells at Burke that the Marines were pawns or that they were all pawns. So you got that.
I'll have to go back and look at the real aliens.
The
then.
thing is,
Or shall we call
I
it
wanted-
undocumented
I heard-
off-world Americans?
All right, we're
I
just
heard
missing
there's
a
a-
ninth then.
Yeah,
I heard there's a death scene for Burke that I've never seen too that was deleted
there
for the movie.
there is. It's some extended scenes that they didn't actually even use.
He was such a piece of shit that he deserved to live out his life with that bitch from Twister.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wait, he
Carter. Carter Burke, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Carter. Burke.
Yes.
What a jerk name that name is. Carter.
Well, I mean, if you have 2 first names, you're not supposed to trust the person. Is like the old joke from George Carlin, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
They gave Carter Burke 2 last names. It's like he's very trustworthy. He has 2 last names.
Yeah. And he
Hey,
has a
Rock.
really good sitcom with Ellen. What's her name?
Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt. Yeah.
You know, like someone was like, Helen Hunt's so hot. And I'm like, what? Are you going to cut her head off? I mean, she's got a great freaking body, but that face, whoa, woof, woof.
It's a good thing her first name wasn't like Carolyn or something.
Her sister is Helen Hunt, whose boobs
Or
are even
Mia?
huger. Do you guys remember Bonnie? I mean, I'm sorry. Do you remember Bonnie Hunt? That's from
No.
Jumanji 1. That's her fucking sister.
Oh, right.
Bonnie Hunt, whose show was so good that it stayed on the air, but so weak that they changed the name 4 times. It was the Bonnie Hunt Show, then Bonnie, then The Apartment. It lasted 3 years. It's like, no one will watch our really good show. That was a really good show, so no one would watch it.
Tony, you trying to get all the asteroids and keep multiplying. Oh, now he's almost got it. He's got one more little one to get. And he's
By the way, I just Googled Jolie Fisher the other day. It turns out if Carrie Fisher hadn't been a huge drug addict, she would have stayed good looking a lot longer.
Yeah. Well, that stuff
Jolie
ages
Fisher
you.
still looks okay. You stupid woman. Why did you have to do that to all of us? And then Rian Johnson, you piece of shit. Why did you have to
The
do
worst
that
gimbal
in that
speed of all
movie?
time. I agree.
Isn't it pronounced Rune? Isn't that isn't that the way it's pronounced in like?
I honestly don't know
I'm gonna
what
have to take a few
in
hits
Ireland.
here.
Rune Johnson. That makes more
people
sense.
usually go with Ruin. I don't know if it's properly pronounced Rian. I think it's just Irish form of Ryan. I think his real name is Ryan Johnson, but everyone dislikes him so much they call him Rian Johnson on purpose.
Well, yeah, Rune Johnson.
Rune.
I know that, like, what do you call it? Cillian Murphy's real name is Killian Murphy.
Mm-hmm. Tony, you need to get that gimbal speed.
Wait a
Re-roll,
minute.
dude.
Let me ask you
Re-roll.
something. Is Cillian Murphy's middle name Moore? Because then it would make
One more
sense.
round.
Killian Moore Murphy.
It's Killian Kilgore Murphy. Killian all. That's just
Yeah.
Killian all. Did you know that Metallica was in Jamaica, Queens when they wrote the Kill 'Em All?
Really?
That's in the video. It's in the member video. Yeah. I had their old room in the Jamaica
Look at
Music
it's already
Building.
up to 170,000. Tony's just kind of like casually playing.
He's got no nukes, though. He's really in danger here with no nukes
The
and
Zindi-
a really slow gimbal.
His phase cannons can't take out the Zindi swarm.
Yeah, and he gave up his dual and triple shot thing for the
I'm
Cobalt.
sorry,
gun.
not the Zindi swarm. I'm sorry, the
Space
who were
clubs,
the
he's got
Suliban, the
space clubs.
Suliban swarm.
The Suleiman,
All right.
By the way, I'm pissed that
the
we
Neil
haven't
Diamond
used
Swarm.
the
Suleiman
worst.
Swarm.
I think the 2 worst episodes of Enterprise so far have been Detained and Fortunate Son, because humanizing the scumbag Suliban after working hard to make them scumbags.
Yeah, they tried to.
They're better storytellers, but they're overconfident as fuck, and they're just trying too much all the time. They're going to kill that Enterprise show, and we're going to have to watch it. We're loving this show, and we're watching them fuck it up and kill it.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball in the first part of the second season. They should have gotten okay, guys, let's get the best stories we possibly can out here.
They're good
They
stories,
didn't.
but they're scattershot and unrelated, and they confuse
Well, that's
people.
the
It's
thing.
like,
They
A Night
should
in
have
Sick
done.
Bay should have been the last episode before the end of the season, because it
Yeah.
really destroys Captain Archer's strength that you got in Vox Sola.
Yeah, he was really out of character in this episode tonight.
It's a fucking
Yeah,
whiny little
he-
bitch.
I didn't watch much of Enterprise back in the day because I was just way too busy.
Yep.
So I didn't really get to watch it that much. But I mean, even I noticed the fact that what the hell? Why is he turned into this whiny bitch?
Because
I'm
he was
thinking-
constructed so well, aside from the fact
Look at my
that
new
he
shirt.
You're
chose-
right.
Patsy, folks.
Admiral Patton would have come down to on Archer right
Hey,
then. and just
Wagner.
Shut up!
Hey, Wagner.
Yeah, it makes
Good
sense. Like his frustrations and stuff, and the thing that Phlox suggested made a lot of sense.
But it should have been more subdued.
Yeah, I mean, I really did admire his dedication to his dog because I identify with that. But they could have done it better. And they
It
should they
been the
really
second
should
to
have
last
realized.
It should have been a side quest to the episode, not the main quest.
Well, that was what I was saying. To make that dramatic effect, it had to be the key dramatic point of the episode. So I get that they made the rest of it kind of silly.
But the thing is, the B plot was more Archer, and he's distracted in a totally different direction, as obsessed on DePaul as he is about Porthos, and it's just killing the whole flow. It's like, well, you gonna go fucking rub one out, or you gonna go fucking feel bad about your dog?
Yeah, I agree. Man, there was a lot wrong with it. What they should have done, for one, is that whole interaction with that race should have been non-mission critical. Like they needed these little pieces to continue their mission. That should not have been on the table.
Happened on some place like Risa.
Yeah.
And he should have had every reason to go. They should have begged him to get away from his station like you do to Kirk, and then been like Porthos would like to go too, and then you could have someone like Tripper to Paul feeling guilty for coaxing him into it. The episode tried to do too much. It's like we're gonna have everyone like Scott shirtless. How can we achieve skirtless Scott with the dog thing too? Let's go all the cute
they
stuff
could
we
have
can
done
do.
a serious episode, and then the reason why Archer's having problems getting things done is because he's distracted by his dog.
Right.
But that episode could only resolve with him taking the dog off the ship, and they don't want to do that. So that's like they're trying to have it both ways. Because every time we dwell on Porthos, the only thing it becomes clear is that he's a terrible captain and dog owner for doing this.
Yeah. There were a lot of things they should have, but the other thing they should have thought of is like, hey, we need to increase the viewership for the series. They should have put their best stories forward in the front. They really should have tried, okay, let's generate word of mouth. Let's put the best science fiction stories we possibly can in the first 10 episodes.
Carbon Creek was one of the best
episodes. Yes, it was, but they should have continued that. They should have continued that thought process.
I gotta say the Carbon Creek was wasted because they did it in the wrong sequence. It's like after Shockwave, which sucked, we got Carbon Creek, which was a confusing non-Star Trek story about one crew member with none of our principal actors in it. And by the way, have you noticed since his total failure, just absolute failure in tanking the episode Fortunate Son, they haven't trusted Mayweather to do more than say, "I, sir." He's not really a cast. He has not been a cast member since that fucking episode. Have you seen, we see him sometimes. That's it.
He presses buttons occasionally.
Badly. It's like, where's Nagilum when you need him? He took care of that other DEI hire, fucking helming the Enterprise D.
Did you just dump on the greatest Enterprise episode ever? You said Shockwave was terrible. Shockwave Part 2 is the greatest Enterprise episode ever.
It has the greatest moment in all of Enterprise with Hoshi, with her hands over her boobs. Yes, it was the greatest moment. It was all leading up to that actually, and it should have been in the second to last episode, or we should have done that every couple of weeks.
So here's a question: after you mentioned tonight about this song by the Replacements about Kurtzman, I think Sean should go on Suno, and you guys get that lyrics ironed out, and you should make us a parody song based on that.
What's the subject?
On the Replacement song, the Kurtzman thing.
Oh, okay.
That could be the second song on the album. You got one song in the can. Now you need to get at least
what are these units and why do they have shields? Oh, that's
it's all the upgrade
rude.
there, Tony. It's the new shit right there. Welcome to the new game.
Well, they are coming in hot now.
The OB2 says my buddy and I went to visit. My buddy I went to visit lived in Ozone Park, but I wasn't paying attention. Ended up in Jamaica, Queens. No Jamaicans.
Oh my God! You've been to Jamaica, so you saw the video. Yeah, no, I'm a Jamaican, but there are some Jamaicans there. But I mean, they moved here. That's a big there's a lot of immigration in that neighborhood. It also, big surprise, you guys know me, has the lowest literacy in New York City. Yeah.
Radioactive for the parody song, the replacements. What should it be replacing?
Well, I need to go back and look at it's whatever the lyrics are for the replacement song that Teague mentioned. He said something that he changed the lyrics to have Kurtzman in it, right, Teague?
Yeah, I put the song in the chat. If anyone wants to listen to it,
Okay,
it's their most famous song.
That's it says Alex Chilton and Teague was saying it should be Alex Kurtzman. So we need to come up with lyrics for that, for the parody song.
No one but me's ever heard that one.
I don't know.
Feeling
Maybe I have.
$100, exchange your good looks face to face.
And the song is called The Replacements?
No, it's called Alex Chilton. The band is called The Replacements.
Okay, Alex.
I'll tell you what.
About time.
I'll do my Tony Stark imitation. I'll present it and I'll sing it.
Oh, I'm looking at the lyrics. I can't. No.
Hey, don't present it. I'm in the middle of the zone. I want.
No. I'm not. I'm reading lyrics to this song that he's doing.
With the Alex Chilton song?
Yeah.
Was anybody out there who listened to us on YouTube thinking that we sounded distorted or bad?
There was. Well, I tried to mention in the chat at the end there that there was a little bit of oversaturation on the mic.
Who's mine?
It may have been yours. It sounded like it was like it was over.
These are going to be my arch nemesis, Sean. These ones that shoot the really high density projectiles.
Oh yeah, this is where you need the nukes.
This is the nuclear deterrent here. This is where old dads start going to get hosed. Yep, there went my towers subsequently. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
No, I was able to clear a good.
Well, you can redirect them, but this is why the single shot thing is bad.
But I mean, I'm doing quite well with the single shot because whatever it hits, unless it's like a capital ship or one of these like heavy bomber projectiles, it's fucked. Not as good as the shotgun gimbal, but still pretty darn rough. There they go. But I got a blackout in me, so I got one more day if it goes out. Yeah. Lasers are back online.
The Alex Chilton song has like 500,000 lyrics. If I did it, I would just play it on my guitar and sing my version of it and just record that one.
Well, just make an abbreviated version if it's a long song.
It's like 2 minutes. It's not that long.
Oh yeah, you should be okay.
Hey, DJ Play Nice, good to see you.
And now you want to talk about good old DJ Play Nice, the beautiful dulcet tones.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi-2 Wrath of Kenobi says they should change the name to Haitian Queens. That's fairly accurate. That's fairly accurate.
You know what? I'm just gonna farm that projectile. I'll let that projectile hit
Obi-2 watch the member video. He knows the deal with Jamaica. I didn't know. I thought you lived out in Cali. So you've been to our fair city and you were driving around. Ozone Park is nice. That's like the people who make it out of Jamaica go to Hollis or Ozone Park. And Chevy Chase was born in Jamaica Estates. And his house was on Chevy Chase Street. Wonder where he got the idea for the name from.
Hollis has one of the greatest Christmas songs about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you would be so crazy to walk around through there. There's a part on Hollis Hill, on top of the hill. It's really safe, and they have their own private security. but it's surrounded by Jamaica and the other part of Hollis that's just fucking ghastly.
Tony, when you're done with this level, don't hit next yet.
great.
There's a Harvey.
There's fucking Harvey.
There's a Harvey.
And me with no nukes. This will be great.
But
You can do it.
I got this. It's
But-
whenever
but-
there's like 2 Harveys on the screen that it starts sucking.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, there's a big ass rock coming down. Oh. You have the blackout protocol?
Oh,
do.
jeez.
Oh yeah, that's right. Radioactive. This is what you get to look forward to.
Oh
Okay,
no, there he goes.
in search of unexplained
He's just
phenomena.
dead.
This is the blackout protocol where you just get like this slow motion.
Got it.
Tony, this is New York. You have to save it.
This is bullet time right here, right? And
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Tony, we're all counting on you.
I just want to wish you both good luck.
Exactly. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Yeah, signs you should get off the plane. Pilot's name, Otto.
Hey, now don't be talking about Otto.
I gotta be honest. The cheerleader, not the cheerleader, but the one stewardess from that, Lorna Patterson, she was the hottest fucking piece of ass. Remember, they gave her own show. Like it's like we'll throw her on TV just because she's hot. It's like, what will this show be called? It's like, well, she was in a movie. Let's make a show about another movie. What can you make? Make it a Private Benjamin show. Okay. She was fucking good looking though, and she wasn't a bad actress. I guess she just married a millionaire.
Hey, Tony.
Oh.
Tony?
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
You hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
my
Wait.
fa-
Oh, he hit start.
I'm sorry.
My favorite
Yeah,
line of
anyway.
that. My
Look at the rate that Shields
How
charges.
dare
Holy
you.
fuck. You see that? It's like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That was magnificent.
I think my favorite line in Naked Gun 1 is when Habsburg dies, like throws him off the stadium and he falls and then he gets like fucking run over by like a bunch of cars and the bus goes over him. Then the marching band and the marching band and then the steamroller and then the reaction of Frank and the chief, and he starts crying and goes, "I'm sorry, Frank. My father-in-law went out the exact same way."
Oh yeah, when the most benign thing happened to him, they're like, "Oh!" and it was like something mild.
Yeah, out of all the things that happened, the one thing that shocked him. The best. How funny was Baseball Follies, Sean?
Oh God,
Those
yeah.
funny Baseball Follies. Fucking guy gets eaten by a tiger, stealing second.
Yeah.
Fucking hit by a car, fielding a flying ball. What was funnier, baseball, that or Brewster's Millions?
Oh jeez. Oh my God.
Brewster's Millions. was
Johnny
fucking funny.
Candy is the catcher.
And Will Decker as the scumbag fucking them over.
Was it?
Stop competing with me, Decker. That's right. It was him. It was what's his face? Yeah, it was Decker. Was the lawyer who puts the $10,000 Chippendale chair in the back room so they can't find it.
Oh, Tony,
So he
I
has
think
an
you're
asset.
done, dude. Tony, it's been nice knowing you, buddy.
Is what it is, bro.
I'm counting on Tony Stark to protect New York. He's all we have between us
Just
and
want to tell you
destruction,
both,
ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
luck. We're all
Oh,
counting on you.
It's my life that's riding on this, Tony. Please be careful.
Oh, I'm dead.
I know that I'll be okay.
I just want to tell you
There
both,
it is.
good luck.
yeah.
We're all
The
counting on you.
creature's
Hey,
got
man. Still rusty as hell. Haven't played it for a month.
Really good game, dude. Well done.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
see.
And no nukes. And no fucking nukes. in a single
Why do you?
fight.
After you're dead, why do you have to click accept? Are you accepting your death?
Except
Yeah.
that you are dead. Yes.
You should view it as therapy.
18
All right,
days.
now 18 days, not bad. Not as good as the 47 I've done, but
Tony
Wow.
outlasted the
I've ever
people
done
from
was
the.
like 30 highest I've ever done was 39.
I couldn't do 47 now. Okay, now with this, we're gonna go to Suno. I'm gonna present my screen.
So yeah, we had classic oversaturation at the end of the stream, huh? But it wasn't during the Star Trek review.
No,
Or
not
was it
not
in that?
really.
Oh,
No,
thank
I
God.
didn't notice. I didn't notice much during the.
I think it was. I started yelling.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what's this one? I don't know what that one. Now we're gonna go.
I started acting like another famous person from Jamaica, and I'm going to know you.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, you were going to play that one the other night. We never got to it.
Yeah, I know. I won't play it here. But I'm going to play this one here. This is one I just put in, and it's called "The Times Have Changed." It's a thing about Kurtzman. So here we go. I don't know what the lyrics are.
But the new Trek is
Oh, a little
wow.
50s.
Doo-wop.
Not
So
quite
actually,
rock and
that's
roll, but it's
that's
It's
like
doo-wop.
Okay.
isn't that what you call
I
trucker
told
music
it to
almost?
do.
It might
yeah.
be trucker music.
I told it to do doo-wop 50s music vocals.
old Trek is wise like Chuck Norris, but the new Trek is really deplorous. It makes me sick to my stomach. Great Scott, it is truly abhorrous. Trek was about exploration, now it is just exploitation. The old show was one inspiration, but now it has too much inflation. Because Kurtzman just wants success, so Kurtzman just makes too much mess. And Kurtzman just made Picard sad. Then Kurtzman destroyed the Klingons real bad. But Kirk had a great revolution in every single dimension. Now Riker loses and Picard is bent on solution to dementia where there is no new invention. Xbox was about hope, now it is spelled. Old Trek had sharp tropes, new Trek is soap on a rope. The old Trek gives me hope, now I'm just full of despair. Because the Alpha Quadrant ain't safe anymore, because dumb shit made the Klingons a legend no more.
Oh my god.
They're shitting on Alex, shitting on the Klingons a lot. That's funny.
Legendary bore, so fuck.
You got to give DC a copy of this or something.
Wow, and that thing
Nice.
swore on its own. It's-
It's filler. It knew the proper filler.
I know.
You have a better AI songwriter than Alex Kurtzman because that's more memorable than any fucking song in that musical episode of Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Woke.
Well,
Yeah, so-
good night, Max Redstone.
Okay, let's try it as a heavy metal song.
Okay.
Same lyrics.
Same
and let's see what
lyrics.
it does. Let's see what it does with a heavy metal. This is how awesome this damn thing is.
You're getting addicted to the songwriting
can
thing
you
the way
do-
I was
can you
addicted to
do,
Chat GPT.
Can
Yeah,
you do, now you're paying the subscription fee, right, or whatever it is for
Well,
this.
I did $10 and it gave me like this ungodly amount of credits right here.
okay. So it's credit based, and then you buy the credits.
Right.
Got it.
Okay, so
This is
here
a
are the
better
same
song
lyrics.
generator than most of them. That's why it costs. Yeah, all right.
Oh,
It's
fun.
actually,
No.
This is almost a
as
video
far as
game
these
in and of
things
itself.
go, yeah.
Okay, let's do
Okay.
okay, same lyrics but heavy metal. We'll just see what
Got
it
it.
comes up with.
By the way, if you, here we go.
Can you do
Sounds like Maiden.
a type of heavy metal?
is wise like Chuck Norris, but the new track is really deplorous.
I don't like that one.
What if you did metal doo-wop? What would that?
Its definition of heavy metal is just
Metal doo-wop.
when you say heavy metal to it, it just goes with Iron Maiden every time.
The new track is really deplorous. It makes me sick.
Actually, it's more like some
Actually,
kind of
these
90s,
breakdowns sound
90s
more
death
like-
metal vocals, but it's Dragon Force guitars.
Yeah, it's Dragon Force. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I just did like Radioactive said heavy metal doo-wop.
Let's see what that
Oh,
does.
Lord.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. Or Heavy Metal Barbershop Quartet. That would be a good.
I was in that heavy metal barbershop quartet for a while.
Yeah, it's tough to get out of it.
On a side,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what did you think of that Munich song I sent you? Link, the one where it was like Michael Jackson doing "Sandman" by Metallica.
That was fucking hilarious. That was fucking
Nate,
hilarious.
a real guy doing that stuff.
What it was is the guy took a Metallica song and he did the whole thing in the style of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So it was like Alien Ant Farm, but intentionally more funny. It was so much funnier than Alien Ant Farm.
Should I put the link in the at least the private chat or something?
Go for it. It's just like I don't think it's copyright infringing, but it's video. It's his video. But the thing is, he does it. The approach to Enter Sandman is he takes the bass line from Billie Jean. It's just like,
I thought it was yes, and then he had some Thriller stuff in it too.
Okay.
For the middle, he went with Thriller, but like the bulk of the song was basically Billie Jean. It was fucking hilarious.
All right, good. I want the chat. Okay, let's start. Let's refresh here. So I want the chat to come up with a premise for a song. You give me the idea and a genre of music, and I'll plug it in. We'll see what comes up.
How about this? They gave Star Trek a sex change.
Okay.
Okay,
That's it?
How about this when they
Sandman song?
How about this when they gender swap Porthos 3 times in one episode? Porthos's dick just vanishes and comes back.
Enterprise Blues. Well, what if you did it in the like? Can you specify a band? Like,
No, as genre only. You can't
Genre
specify
only.
an artist.
I want a song about Troy and Dave McFadden, Beverly Crusher. You know, some hot girl action.
Okay.
How about this with the counselor cunt and the dancing Dr. Scissor?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go with Wes Kegels. What was it? The cat.
A romance between Troy and Beverly.
Yeah, dancing doctor and the cunty counselor.
so no, you got to.
You know, they need to be playing lickety
name.
split.
You got
You
to
know,
come up with a creative name like "Crushing on Troy's Gate."
What the fuck?
Gates of Troy. There you go.
The Gates of Troy. There you do it. There.
They're actually
A
roast beef
sexy,
curtains.
dirty romance between Dr. Beverly Crusher and Counselor Deanna Troy.
That doesn't have a ghost of a chance.
it's got to be in the
Okay.
Frank Sinatra style. So
Well, I can. It'll come up with the lyrics, and I can tell it what genre.
What if you did his rockabilly?
Subspace Rhapsody is the Star Trek song.
Subspace Rhapsody. Bleh.
That's the name of their episode.
I'm well.
These
aware.
lyrics don't make
Why
any
you
sense.
must remind me of that garbage.
I can't.
You know what?
Well, that's a Troy song. Then it doesn't make any sense.
After what happened with Section 31, it's like, keep the bad Star Trek coming. I can pay my rent. That was the easiest video I ever made and was like one of the most successful. All I did was scream into a mic for 11 minutes.
Nice's suggestion: Cocaine Cowboys lasso a sex-starved moose in the bluegrass style.
Okay. All right. Wait. Cocaine Cowboys, lasso of sex starved.
Starved meat. Is it meese when it's plural? MEESE. Meese.
Mises.
Moose.
Mises.
One
Mooses.
moose and
Mises.
one meese, right?
Oxen.
A flock. Well, when they migrate, it's a flock of meese, is it not?
Mises.
I certainly won't be destroying any humans while you're having this conversation.
Yes, you will. We know you. Okay, all right, here we go. First, I'll load my rifle, then jump my horse fence. We'll be stopping at the general store. Which one? Left or right?
Go with right. The country overwhelmingly voted right. I say we go right.
Okay, we'll select that.
With
and then
right, though. You're
We're
right.
deporting
but
the
you're right.
We've deported the entire left. We're set. We can start over now. A new broom sweeps clean.
Okay, and this is going to be in bluegrass, right? Section
31 is the future Section 8. Section 31 is the end of Kurtzman Trek. If they give him any more money, I'm going to go to the Paramount building and
Retarded.
set myself on fire like a fucking
think that,
Tibetan
you know-
monk.
I don't think they're going to get any more money. You know why, Teague?
Because that was so bad, like the
No,
Last Jedi.
no. I got a more fundamental reason why. Because USAID money isn't flowing to them anymore.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
That turns out someone seriously asserted that that's ending Rings of Power.
I wouldn't be
Wow.
surprised. I bet you before this is all done, as they dig in deeper, because they just touched the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff. We're gonna find out
Guys-
all sorts of crap is going on.
I'm just pissed off because I spent the last 7 years as a shift leader for Project Boss, and we were this close to finding out if wheels went round and round when they cut our fucking funding this morning. And I had to let my people go, and I said the wheels of the bus have stopped. They're not going to go round and round anymore.
All right, here we go. We're ready. We're ready to go.
All right.
Here we go with the Cocaine Cowboys Lasso Sex Star moves
Yes. Courtesy
in
of the board.
bluegrass.
By the way, Rocco's got a pretty good idea too. The Borg Square Dance Country song.
Yeah, I put that way. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Rodeo rednecks flying southbound, free off the farm behind the scenes. Like going home bumper to bumper with me when I see you in your Levi jeans. Those long legs,
Well, yeehaw.
those thighs and the way they sit on them, here for the ride. Oh my, oh my, long necks and Coldplay headphones. I need my bad girl with a good heart. Cocaine cowboys wear the white hats and got a 6-pack too. Giddy up. She can be red dirt rodeo. She likes it whiskey, fight, and disco. They're all the same till you lose. Y'all. Cigars, scotch, and snakeskin. City fight and summertime hot. Tall taxi story, looking at the horizon. It is Corel. Spent my last dollars, woke up on the couch again. I need my bad girl with a good heart. These cocaine cowboys just tip their hats and come back with her boots. Ladies, if dude's weird, he's not the one for you. 'Cause we want them 10, so we lasso some sex-starved moose. Here we say loose.
Damn.
With zero screws.
Some sex-starved moose.
Roadhouse, thank God I'll never be in the same damn room. Thank Christ, you can learn a lot out on the loose, so stay loose.
God.
It is pretty amazing how well it's capturing all these different styles and
Yeah.
You can learn a lot out on the loose, so stay loose.
but you could use the lyrics that it generates as a template, right? And then all you'd have to do is just
Old Trek is
What's that?
Well, you could take the template that the AI comes up with for the lyrics, and then you can just tailor it the way you want.
Oh, yeah.
and then feed it back.
Well, yeah, the whole thing with the one for the intro on the Saving Star Trek, I wrote those lyrics.
Song is fucking hilarious.
I wrote those and told it to put it to a heavy metal beat. That's it.
So really, you could take this idea that DJ Play Nice has about the cocaine sex starved cowboys banging mooses and replace it with Kurtzman banging mooses, and then you really got a killer song.
Oh yeah,
Well, at
yeah.
the
So
end of the day, he's still, you know, a coked out cowboy that wants to bang a moose.
But you got to throw in Kurtzman's name in it. You just need to insert that. So you take these lyrics, just massage it a little bit, throw it back in.
see if it-
I'm sorry, did you say just misogynist a little bit? I could do that.
Oh, it
Yeah,
gave me a
no, do that
warning.
Oh, what? Warning, what happened?
Oh, it doesn't like when you have it do mean stuff.
Oh, well, don't put
Yeah,
Alec
you
in
can't
it.
you
Just
can't
put
use it to write a song about how much of a cunt your wife is or something. It'll
No, but
it'll
you
catch
could-
that.
If he's
Yeah, so-
protesting the military,
it's
you can
triggering
tell
on the
it's the
full
swinging
name.
60s.
Let's see if it does it with just Kurtzman.
Okay, I'll say a song about a guy who named Bovines Too Much.
Oh, hey guys, great news. Well, mixed news, depends on how you feel about Admiral Teague. Admiral Teague's daily Rumble show where he builds up Rumble hours is canceled because if you go in through the Rumble studio and set up the stream the same way, it finally counts you as being in the Rumble studio, so I don't have to use the software.
Look at Obi too.
That song's called Faith of the Heart. We play it during my show. It's about me. Blowing mind jug.
Let's see.
Wes Hagel's got a good one too. Elon goes to Mars to kill Weasley Crusher.
That's pretty funny.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe through your eyes.
All right, Elon Musk goes to Mars to get rid of Wesley Crusher from Star Trek.
Elon Musk burning off the Tannhauser Gate.
All right, what genre here?
Okay, which one are you doing now? Oh, okay. This is the Elon song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, a pro tip. I found this out on Teague's show about a week or so ago. Sean, whatever you don't make a song about Elon, and
If you're on X,
Diablo 4 or Path of Exiles 2, and you'll be
All right.
fine. You'll be fine.
I'm assuming that you guys are speaking from experience on the matter.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying we're speaking from experience. Let's just say that some people have this idea that you need to gatekeep for poor old Elon because he's so oppressed.
oh, you can't. We have learned that when we split the stream onto X, lighthearted stories about Elon go south and sideways really fucking fast because people are like total stans. It's like, you don't understand. Elon's infallible. He designed the rocket that can land on its own pad. It's like, no, he hired people to do that.
That's right. But don't tell him that either. Don't tell him that either.
Okay, DJ Play Nice has right ska. I'm going to redo this as a ska song.
The one I used to love ska shows. You could always had a great chance of meeting a really hot chick who kind of looked like Amy Mann from Till Tuesday and had like the small pork pie hat and the small black dress. Always the ska shows. New York Citizens back in the day. What a great ska band.
I like
Okay.
How would it go for
Street Light
EDM? I'm
Manifesto.
curious how it would work for E EDM.
The shame about the Boss Tones is that they were so old when they made it, the singer's voice was already shot. If you listen to
Yeah.
Knock on Wood, his voice is like, when he's like, ah, like he can barely scream. His voice is so messed up. Yeah.
To knock on wood. But
And then when you saw them live on Letterman, it's like,
right.
it's like, oh, well, I'm not seeing these guys live. The best
here
weird
we go.
band to come out of nowhere is probably the best weird ass band that had like a crazy style is probably Black 47.
Okay, here we go. We're ready to go with the Elon ska song.
Okay.
Does it?
Not
This
enough.
is
like
not
rock
ska. This is rockabilly.
Yeah,
that's
not enough
rockabilly.
trumpets. We need trumpets, man.
You
Trumpets.
don't, well, no, Fine Young Cannibals prove you don't need trumpets, but you need a lot more gayness and a lot less masculinity than this song has. Ska's great, and you don't have to be gay to like it, but you might need to be gay to write it.
Punk
Okay, I'm
big
putting-
band. I've never heard that combo before.
Well, that's kind of what ska is.
Oh,
I've heard punk. No, I've heard punk big band. Punk big band is Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Yeah, they're ska-ish, right? I love Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Today you make, now you make this scene all day. Come tomorrow, there'll be hell to pay.
Yeah,
People listen attentively about future calamity. I thought the whole thing was a myth until I saw the old man shaking his fist.
I saw them live.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was a rap party for Ally McBeal, and they brought them in.
They're fucking amazing.
Yeah, in the afterlife, you'll be headed for a serious
stripe. Now you make this scene all day.
But tomorrow
There'll be hell to pay.
Yeah, it's a good song. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this sounds like it.
Well, I called up Captain
Nope.
Kirk and I called up Picard. I called up
Now that's
Scott
just
from
jazz.
Top Star. I think it's pretty clear to all of you. There's only one way to get rid of the Crusher. We gotta give the Crusher to the Martians. Everybody laughed and
When he said Crusher, I was so afraid he was going to say Jew.
the way to raise money to
I think
send
Spidey's backstage.
Yeah, he is.
Fortunately, when the money kicked in,
Oh, hey.
Elon Musk
Hey,
was the
Spidey.
one they decided to hire.
Hi.
What?
Yeah, I've
This
been
is
back
twice in a
listening.
week. Hey. What's up, man?
He's
we're-
been back
I'll
for the
pause it.
last hour, and he's been going, what the hell are these
Have you been
guys
back
doing?"
there for a while?
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes. It's all
Oh.
right.
I'm sorry, brother.
No, it's okay. You guys are entertaining as hell, and I wouldn't have been able to contribute anything.
Well, we'll let you do it. The next song generation here. You pick. You just think of a silly song and a genre.
Yeah, if he's gonna pick a song, it's gonna be Trump annexes Canada.
That's fine.
Ooh.
More, it's a good call.
Unless we get a Whataburger.
With advice from me, take the money and put Western on a rocket. Nobody can stop me now. Elon gonna take over the galaxy.
That's pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie.
Yesterday afternoon, I finally stopped laughing when I think about what happened just before they left. I got a little call from SpaceX. It was that kid on the phone. He said, Picard, hello. Before I take off, I just need to know. That's not even
Okay, that's pretty clever, robot.
DJ Play Nice. It's called Suno.
I just found out he landed
SUNO.
minutes ago. I guess Captain Kirk was right. We all should have taken the bet. Now Elon Musk has announced he's moving to Mars next. Now we all know what's about to go on. Take the following advice from me. Take the money and put Western on a rocket.
Take the money and put
Me
Lester
now.
on the rocket.
I'm gonna take over the galaxy.
God damn.
From me.
That's a good. That's pretty good.
Better put that in the save file.
Oh, it'll save it here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can I say something off topic I just noticed?
Mm-hmm.
11 people have joined my channel from the Brandon Sklenar upload.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Not bad for like barely 225 views. Like, is there something fucking wrong with YouTube, or is it just me?
There we go. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, 2147. Critical drinker, I'm coming for you. 2 million. The next stop, next notch in the fucking gun handle. Thank you. Worked very hard to make it happen. And you
Okay.
know what's great? Just real quick, everything is happening like I couldn't have planned it better. The guy from 1923 wants to play Batman, and he's fucking Sydney Sweeney. All my fucking things are coming together, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking buy a house on this one.
So does that mean that Sydney Sweeney will play the new Vicky Vale?
Oh,
I don't know, but
I'll buy the ticket now.
It means her former boyfriend is going through an extreme period of getting laid like crazy, so other people could say they fucked him, and in about 2 weeks he's gonna be going through some serious fucking pussy withdrawal and gonna need like detox in a hospital. I don't know. like a third arm to keep constantly masturbating. I mean, that's gotta be a tough withdrawal, Sydney Sweeney shit. At least it won't be cold turkey.
All right, Canadian Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm MGTOW. Sorry, what?
Give us a premise for a song and a genre.
Okay. How about
Ignore my controller noises. I'm sorry.
how about
You're
Is that what you call it?
fantasy sci-fi?
Well, yeah. I mean, if
I've got an idea. You ready?
Don't maybe
How
I'll
about-
give the I will give the Mike Roch answer with the Mike Roch impersonation.
Okay, a song called Fantasy Sci-Fi. Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Let's play
And-
the talk.
All right, Indiana Jones fights Nazis in space with Princess Leia.
Okay, Indiana Jones fights
Like Nazis in space with
in
Princess
space alongside.
Princess Leia.
Wow.
Okay, what else?
That just sounds like an episode of Star Wars, but we'll let it happen.
What else?
Better than Disney Star Wars. That's
Well,
for sure.
I'm just imagining that that meetup, and she'd be like, "Indy, you look like someone." He's like, "I know."
Rocco.
What else? What else,
God,
Spidey? What other details do you want in there? Like,
Oh well, there's
How about I got a detail ready? It's not Chewie is actually Bigfoot.
ooh,
With Indiana
Wait,
Jones Indiana Jones is chasing them both.
Chewbacca is Canadian Bigfoot.
Okay.
Bigfoot.
And Canadian Miles Morales is helping them out.
Holy fuck.
You know what they say about Canadian Miles Morales? He's Miles Morales. But
They say he needs to be the bigger man.
He speaks.
All right, one last bit, Spidey.
Yeah.
Rocco the Brave's
there's
got a great
there's
idea.
Did
you-
Hold on. Wait, Spidey was.
All
What
right.
is it?
They're racing against the clock.
Okay.
There's a time element involved.
Beat the clock. I'm
And
with
time's
Rocco
running
on the
out,
next.
yeah.
I'm with Rocco on the next song. That's all the prompt you need too. What does God do with the Starship Gospel song?
What does God need with a Starship Gospel song?
Yeah.
I'm doing a
That's
picture of an Elvis
funny.
gospel song too, like when
That's
Elvis would do
fucking
gospel.
funny.
Yes,
I'm
Rocco, don't go away.
I'm thinking that Southern Baptist choir in the background clapping.
Rocco knows exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Oh shit, Rocco nailed exactly what I'm talking about. Indian short round find the Millennium Falcon, and there's a skeleton in it while they're looking for Bigfoot. And when they see Bigfoot, it's Chewie.
Okay, hold on. Spidey, what genre of music would you like this in?
And when Indy sees the skeleton in the cockpit, he's like, "That thing's really creepy, man."
What's that? What's the John Tesh with the
That would be called
Like
New
modern
Age.
classical? Like New Age?
Easy listening or soft rock is John Tesh.
No, it's more like
It's not
swing.
soft rock. It's like adult contemporary. Easy.
Oh, he wants swing.
Actually, John Tesh has written all the music for those fucking Madden games.
Really?
He wrote because he writes he writes all this like the CBS basketball and NBC like or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm
that-
thinking
that-
swing
like-
songs he's done. That yeah, some
he does
New
do
Age, New Age, easy listening, swing, adult
He also-
contemporary, or modern classical.
bingo.
I thought,
He,
I thought it was
he
just
also
also to Entertainment Tonight.
he
Right.
he also does
Da, da, da,
Connie
da, da.
Selica. How did that guy marry Connie Selica? Tell me they're not both gay. He looks like fucking Frankenstein.
Okay, all right. It's generating now.
Oh,
It's like, John, it's our wedding day. I need you to shave down the bolts in your neck to look your best.
This is fun.
You know, speaking of Connie
Oh, dude,
Selica,
this is hilarious. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna hit play.
Smooth.
Here comes Indy. Nice, cracking his whip. Fire, he's hunting Nazis off his spaceship. Hello, Chewie. Hey, he's like a Bigfoot. Oi, will you join the dark side? Oi, could you won't die like my little green friend, but we're almost out of time. It feels like the Empire strikes again. So kiss me, firewalk with me. Hey, here comes Miles. Yo, kid, you're Canadian dope. Mom's
Canadian dope.
And wait, stop! She just shorted the suit. So these tickets, they're just so expensive. And Mom was promoted. He moved. Won't die like my little green friend, but we're
All right, this is where it's starting to get a little
almost out of
goofy.
time.
Yeah,
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
They started to break down awfully quickly. The logic engines were backfiring.
Yeah. Okay. Admiral T, who had the really good suggestion?
Rocco.
Rocco the Brave said, "What does God need with a starship?" Gospel song.
Okay. So
That's fun.
Be sure to start praying, folks. We're about to do some fucking heresy here.
Yeah, start praying that Brandon Sklenner and Sydney Sweeney have
fun.
their phones hacked so we can see them fucking.
That was
I'd like to
fun,
see that.
Sean. But I've got to duck out. I've got to go.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, thanks for popping in.
see you,
Spidey.
Spidey.
Yeah, no, I just
All right,
I
man,
was yeah. I just wanted to say hello.
You go
and,
take care of Canadian Doc Octopus.
I sure will. It's good to see
He's
you
got
guys.
6 arms instead of 8.
5, 1 for each province.
There
That's
you go.
yeah. Well, that's right. It's the Canadian discount. He's only got 6 arms.
Doc Secopus.
Yeah, but you should see him paddle a canoe.
I
Okay.
just
So,
spit beer out all over my fucking floor.
all right. So the okay. Here it is, and the thing is gospel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder if the AI searches like Grok does and looks for references and just like works in Star Trek 5 out of nowhere. Some element of row your boat should probably be in there,
Well,
considering what it's about.
Did you notice that the last song worked in David Lynch's Twin Peaks?
Yeah. Fire walk
I
with
did.
me.
Yeah, Fire Walk with Me. I'm
If I hadn't
surprised
gotten
Teague
late-
didn't pick up on that.
I didn't. I missed it. I'll say this though: if I hadn't have had like vigorous sex with a super hot chick from Stony Brook, who was like the most smoking chick I ever dated as far as bodies go, like I probably would hate that movie. But after that movie, wow, the things that happened in my car.
I like how the cops are literally not giving a shit that I'm plucking human brains out of their heads. That's
Well, I
game is
mean,
this?
are you in Chicago?
I'm in San Francisco, so it checks out.
What game is it again?
There you go.
Trail Humans 2.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
know
that
I-
tracks.
I've never played it, but I know of it. So
Where's the human feces in the street? It just rained, huh?
Well, it's 1969, so the human feces are still in the.
Hey,
same
I'm still
apartment.
alive.
Yeah, but Wes Cagle and I are still on the planet, but barely.
All right, here we go. It's about
That
ready.
was- 1969 was 3 sets of parents ago.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
All right.
parents.
It did give me a
parents-
copyright thing. It's like, oh, I can't do copyrighted thing because
Oh, it normally
But-
does that.
yeah. But here we go. Let's see what I came up with.
This is gospel.
Yeah, this is not.
No,
You
that's-
need
that's-
Sister Act gospel here.
like no,
This is like
Southern
Christian
Baptist-
rock.
like Southern Baptist gospel, old school.
This is close enough. This is like Sweet Honey in
Give
the
me that
Rock.
old time religion.
Yeah.
I don't like the question.
Sounds like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, this is contemporary. This is what you
Yeah.
find on the radio today for
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
we
Faith
went
Plus
old
One.
school
Come on now.
gospel. That's what Rocco's after, I'm sure. of it.
By the way,
If we-
just- what-
No,
We
we
can
did
write our
hand,
own
we did
lyrics.
hand clapping gospel.
let's take a
here.
moment to remember that Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie are together forever now.
Thank
together again. Yeah.
All right, we can do our own lyrics.
Cut after them.
Do our own.
Row, 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 row your boat gently down the stream to the lithium crystal cracking station where you left
Speaking of
Gary
which-
Mitchell years ago.
Speaking of which, we need to hear the Admiral on the Dilithium Mountain. That's one I want to hear.
Come down in fire, lift my phases higher. The one that's most likely to come out next is probably Star Trek Will Go On, because I basically learned how to play My Heart Will Go On the guitar now.
I want to hear the Admiral on the Dilithium Mountain. That's the one I want to hear.
How about that? Where you left the Admiral long ago, eating pies of cream. No. No.
Is this like Kirk in the Sky with Diamonds or something here?
No, I don't know.
Sounds like.
Wes Cagle, he loves Taylor.
James Taylor, not Taylor Swift. Come on.
Wes Cagle, he loves James Taylor, not. I don't know. This is come on, I need some ideas here.
Here's the idea. Here's the idea. The song is entitled "James Taylor Turned Us All into Pussies in the '70s." There you go.
Okay. All right. Wait. What genre?
Well, it's got to be soft rock. Yeah.
Soft rock. Okay. Soft rock. 70s, right?
Yeah, 70s soft rock, contemporary. Pussy rock. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Yacht rock.
Yeah.
A guy named James Taylor was all very weak.
I seen fire and I seen rain.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to bookmark this too. Now I may have to try out this music video game.
I've seen
music video games
when I
basically, yeah, it's a music video game.
I agree.
You know, how do you get to fuck Carly Simon? She's fucking descended from the Simon and Schuster people, so she's filthy fucking rich, and every generation in their family upgraded their DNA by having a hot girlfriend, and it ended up with Carly Simon. And he gets to fuck her? Well, there's no justice in the world.
I think all the drugs helped.
Oh, he did a lot of drugs?
No, she did a lot of drugs.
Yes. Yeah.
But like, as soon as she came clear of it and snapped out of it, she threw him the fuck out and started dating Mick Jagger. Walked across. It's like the things that happen when people have parties in the Hamptons.
Yeah. Eventually, she said, "I need an actual man, not this."
My actual man may suck David Bowie's manliness too, but you know what? He's more of a man than you freaking whip-wristed freak.
Oh man!
Oh, that's rough. Oh, 2 warnings. Good lord.
What?
They're gonna throw you off of this site eventually.
Why? What was the?
I think James Taylor stuck in their craw.
Oh, did he put the full name? Is that why?
A guy. Yeah, maybe. A guy who. Song about a guy who turned us all very weak and unable to tell what good music is. He removed our maleness. His girlfriend Carly made him do this to millions of men who can't find a wife now.
They may take removed our malus as castration and say that's violence.
Maybe. Oh, there we go. All right, it popped up.
Okay. Johnny took our balls away. That's the greatest title ever.
I changed it to James.
Johnny took our balls away.
Here, I can change the lyrics here. Jimmy, I'll call him Jimmy.
You need a space between Jimmy and Ann there.
It'll give you the thing.
Oh, we don't know it? Okay.
Just call him Sweet Baby James. That's what he calls himself.
Now, it's funny because it gave me those warnings, but now when I gave it the right stuff, it gave me a totally inappropriate song.
Inappropriate.
Okay, here we go.
Doesn't apply, or inappropriate as offensive.
Yeah, like well, it's copyright or it's okay, here we go. Ready? Johnny took our balls away. It's really Jimmy, but found a rock shaped like that. Okay, here we go. Here's number one.
Once there was a dude named Jimmy, and Jimmy never knew what he had coming, because Jimmy had a wonderful girl, and Johnny took all our balls away. And just like the first verse, things were going so well.
This is a perfect song to destroy human civilization to. Thank you.
Yeah.
Everything has changed since Johnny's girl Carly, and now that our balls are all gone, let me tell you how horrible it's been since Johnny took our balls away. La 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 la. Johnny took our balls
La 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 la.
away. La la la. Johnny took our balls away.
I didn't change all the Johnnies.
That was a decent James Taylor song, though. That was for the first time, fairly close. How about in the style of William Shatner, sing us Rocket Man?
On one moment here.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Well, like if I give it a name, it won't do it. It's like, I can't replicate an artist. I can only replicate a genre.
But you put in the style of before it.
Oh, okay.
Or
In the style of William Shatner.
If you put in the style of, like, for instance, I said to Grok, make a avatar of Admiral Teague that looks like Pierce Brosnan.
Oh.
And it showed me the dog with the sunglasses. It means, deal with it. So I said, I rewrote the same prompt, but I put who resembles Pierce Brosnan, and it made it.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I redid the lyrics and recreated it.
It still sucks at hands, though. It keeps giving me two mechanical arms.
Okay, here we go.
Once there was a dude named Jimmy. Jimmy never
It's a Billy Ray Cyrus song.
It is a Billy Ray song. What the fuck, guys?
Johnny took all our balls away.
Call him by his real name, Silly Ray Virus.
Things were going so well. Everything has changed since Johnny's girl Carly, and now that our balls are all gone, let me tell you how horrible it's been since Jimmy took our balls away. Jimmy took our balls away. Jimmy took our balls away. God damn it.
God damn it, Johnny.
Johnny.
Damn it, Johnny.
Told boo named Jimmy. He's amazing and I see it on you. Millions of men all lost our family jewels. And Jimmy's fault because Jimmy took our balls away. Jimmy took our balls away. Jimmy took our balls away. God damn it. Jimmy.
Good luck.
All the men trying to get him married after he had took our balls. It's all Carly. It's all Carly. And God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Jimmy took our balls away. Jimmy took our balls away.
balls away. La, 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 la. God damn it. Jimmy.
Okay.
God damn it, Jimmy.
Jimmy took our balls away. Jimmy took our balls away. Jimmy took our balls away. God damn it. Jimmy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
John, you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to start up a music channel now
Once there
and put all these songs up, post them all
Yeah,
up.
like where we just take suggestions from the chat. And, yeah. All right, here's the same. This is the same lyrics, just different. It always creates two versions.
named Jimmy. And Jimmy never knew what he had coming.
Oh man.
Nah, the Bill Ray Cyrus doing better.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Write That Tune.
There you go.
Dude, you got to start a label now.
By the
know,
way, here's
right?
trivia question for you. I don't know if this one might get Sean right like scratching his head unless I've used it already. Who is the Mets catcher with the most playoff home runs?
Oh, that would be
Mike Piazza.
Yogi Berra.
Oh, I told you the joke already. Yeah, it's Yogi Berra.
No, I did. I knew that.
Yeah, because Yogi Berra took 2 at bats as a Met.
All right.
All of them were as a Yankee. He has 40 home runs, all in the World Series.
There we go. A
Mother-
rock and roll song about the 1986 Mets winning the World Series. There we go.
All right, it's there.
Watch it. If it comes up with it's probably going to come up with the
The
name
worst.
of the players.
But by the way, Sean, the worst managed World Series of all time, right? At least until that point. Was there ever a worse managed World Series?
No.
Let's go Mets 80.
Dimwit
Look at
Don
this.
Zimmer. Dimwit Don Zimmer versus idiot. Oh yeah, Let's Go Mets is the one to go with.
Yeah.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Come to the park and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies and bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really hitting the ball, socking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York Town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the street. Where do they go to meet the Mets? It's not Mike Piazza, but he has the most home runs as a. He has the most home runs
As a Met.
Heavy metal tune.
Right, he has the. Oh,
Okay, here we go.
I've heard it done, but Mike Piazza has the most playoff home runs as a Met. A Met.
Right. Okay, I did see a lyric in here that will make you laugh.
Oh, good Lord.
Daryl's on coke again, something like that.
Lion City, that a place you might just know, honey. Lion City, when the brakes are on, let's go, sugar. Lion City, come on, all you cynical people. The 86 Mets won the World Series and they were snorting cocaine the whole
It's
Yeah,
Alf just woke up, guys. I'm sorry. Just woke up Alf with that cocaine word.
Lion City. Lion City.
Hey, Sean, can you save those files to your own computer?
Yeah, you can download them.
Okay.
Not happy, but is
I
100.
think Radioactive's found a new toy.
Couldn't solve it 'cause the
I think so.
they used to score like veterans.
I definitely think I'm going to start an account. This is
Look at
funnier.
the French kid's face, he's crying. This is like the New York French Open 2009. In fact, all up and coming top 10 players. You should do what all those 86 guys did and snort cocaine all year.
There it is.
Lion City.
Fucking wild, dude.
Hey, Obi2 just suggested something. Alf's Cocaine Blues.
Alps Cocaine Blues. Oh my god.
That a place you
I
Okay,
just
let's
like
go-
you didn't say anything about cocaine, and it just came up with it.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
86 Mets are synonymous with cocaine. By the way,
Yeah.
Sean, I just wanted you to know, like, my parents, the night of like the Game 6 of the World Series, the wild one, I went to watch it at like my friend's house, and they're like, "We want you to know you have permission to get as drunk as you want tonight. You're never going to see the Mets win another World Series as long as you live." What's really messed up is my buddy who I watched it with died on 9/11. If you take 9/11, right? What's 9 minus 1?
18.
It's 8, right? 9 minus 1 is 8. So take the 1, move it in front, flip the 6 upside down. 9/11, 1986.
1986.
I salute you, Pete the Cop. I'll never forget you,
Cop.
buddy. Pete the Cop will never be forgotten. I use his avatar every 9/11. I miss him every day.
Hail Pete the Cop.
Hail.
Sounds like you need to write a song about him, Teague.
Yeah.
I think Overcome by Live covers it. I can't even. I have a hard time thinking about that. I try to block most of that day
I
out of
was
my mind.
about to say that's a day that every New Yorker shouldn't be able to
Yeah.
recall.
Yeah.
When I
I
met
was delivering mail that day,
Mindset.
watching the towers
Yeah.
burn from across the bay in Jersey here.
when I
Wow,
saw
really?
that-
No.
hmm Teague was
couldn't
much
believe
closer.
that.
Teague was right there. I was across the bay.
I wasn't
I
right
could see-
there.
I
I
could
was,
still see it.
I was at least
Well,
a
we're-
couple of miles away, but yeah,
Yeah,
I was
well,
closer.
I think we're all
Well-
old enough to remember exactly where we were when we heard about 9/11.
Oh yeah. There's 2 days in my life I remember everything about. One of them was the 86 Challenger, and the other one was
Yep.
9/11.
Yeah,
I remember Challenger real
too.
well.
That's fried in my mind, and 9/11 was fried.
Now
in my
I
mind,
was
too.
only 3 when Challenger went up.
Yeah,
But,
I was.
I
I was.
was
I
I was
a
only
sophomore in
3
high
when
school.
I do
9/11
remember
happened.
9/11 very,
So I-
very vividly, and
I remember 9/11 because,
Yeah.
or not 9/11, but the Challenger thing, because I was as part of the what the heck do they call it, the honor roll thing or whatever in high school.
oh,
Yeah,
you was
we-
gonna go.
Oh,
there.
you got to watch
No,
it.
well, no, not in my case. It was we were on a tour of a mortuary in town when we got the news.
Oh,
Nope.
mortuary.
Yeah,
Did the guy just go with it? He's like, all right, so on the space shuttle, they're going to blow to pieces. I would have had to completely reconstruct them.
something like that.
Yeah, I remember
that's
we
where-
were we were
and
in the
then we-
library
and then
watching the thing.
we went back to the school after we got the tour of it, and then we got to see everybody else watching it on TV. So we got to replay it and see it what happened.
Yeah,
I just want to know why Gary Seven didn't show. There's 2 people who have a lot to answer for that day: Gary Seven and Captain
Yep.
America.
That's true. Very good.
Cap couldn't call NASA and be like, "Look, the O-ring's not going to work. It's Captain America. Just don't."
Hey, the Guardian
Well,
of Forever has something to answer for too here.
Mhm.
Let's
That's
not
true.
forget that.
Well, if Kirk hadn't saved had saved Edith
Edith
Keeler,
Keeler.
it might have not blown up. Of course, it would have been had
Yeah, but then we would have had Imperial Earth.
it would have launched with swastikas all over it, but it wouldn't have blown up.
So, like my cock.
Oh God.
Now
What
you know
you
it's
say-
come full circle.
now-
you know it's come full circle whenever you not only hear the Kaiser jokes, but the cock jokes.
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say, so he's saying he's got swastikas on his schwanz.
Well, it's just a plus symbol until it gets hard. Then it becomes a swastika when it expands.
You know what? The next
Jesus.
song I want the next
I was gonna say a twist for her pleasure.
I want the next song to be called Admiral Teague chases pronouns from the Final Frontier.
Okay. Admiral Teague, Starfleet, Aces pronouns, Final Frontier.
I don't know what's funnier.
And destroys
His
rainbows.
suggestion or you typing it out and just, narrating it as you did.
Little shuttlecraft.
Called the Colonel Green.
His little red shuttlecraft.
Is that
By the way, what's
is
tonight's-
that what Teague calls it now? Is little red shuttlecraft?
By the way, was tonight's episode of Star Trek, could that be described as Florida man wants a new fuel injector for his car?
The exit of the shuttlecraft is on the tip. That's it.
Ugly War. You typed all that out, and the title is Ugly War. What?
Go with the one called Admiral Teague. It's got a better name.
There you go.
Starfleet's men raised foreshadowing.
The next song I want to be called They Found Kurtzman's Cock Under a Rock. That was a real punk song. There was a song called They Found Hitler's Cock. Oh, you had that album, The Angry Samoans. They were great.
I thought you would say it's Kurtzman's detachable.
I think that Kurtzman's a bottom. Not a lot going on there with the
but a
tallywhacker,
bottom
if you
what?
ask me.
But a bottom what? That's the real question.
He would try to molest a zygote, that piece of shit.
Like how the question you'd be asking, this is the kind of question that Dr. McCoy would be asking. He'd be going, I don't know. I don't understand this, Captain, but he's a bottom dribble.
It's gayness, Jim, but not as we know it. He's a homosexual, but not as we know them.
No, that would be Spock saying.
Wow. I can't believe Obi-2 is so young. He was born December 2001. I remember what I was doing when you were born. On New Year's Eve in December 2001, I ended up getting really drunk and hooking up with my best friend's girlfriend's best friend.
Obi-2, Admiral Teague is basically saying he might be your dad.
Yeah.
Only if your mother's name is Noelle.
December 2001, I was taking care of 2-month-old twins.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you this, the stink of 9/11 was still all over the fucking city when we celebrated that fucking somber New Year.
But wasn't
That
December
was the New Year no one was
2001
happy.
Also, isn't that when the Discovery reached Jupiter's orbit?
Yeah, we had a little bit of good news.
I meant 2-year-old twins, not 2-month-old.
The computer functioned exactly as they thought it would, right? Radioactive.
That's right.
You know, 2001 is one of those movies that without its companion movie that is not a strong movie does not make any sense.
I like the second one better. I know
Because it pays everything off.
Probably
There's-
the only one in this room that has that statement.
Yeah, I'm
No,
often
but
the
I
only one in the room,
I understand why you would say that though, because the second one, you wouldn't bother with it unless you'd seen the first, right? So assuming
Right.
you've seen the first one, the second movie is 90 minutes of payoff.
Yeah,
It's not its own movie. At the beginning, MacGyver's boss tells the guy who killed Jaws that they're going to Jupiter, and that's it. Like that's all. And Helen Mirren and Roy Scheider have sex, which is in the 2001 book. They have sex in Zero Gravity in chapter 1.
I've got.
Now, if I was if I could ejaculate in space, would that ejaculate continue forward forever?
Well, yeah, the laws of inertia says it would keep going unless it was impeded by another force.
So it could theoretically seed life
Yes,
onto another planet.
It could exit the solar system. Yes.
Why aren't we shooting DNA into every wormhole and every black hole that we know? I mean,
Well,
makes
you
you
know,
think
I do.
That's an OnlyFans fight, shooting your sperm into a black hole.
Sean,
I do. What's the problem? Okay,
Sean,
all right.
I've got a new name for you, Sean. You're Sean the Stream Saver.
Okay,
You
here's
have
a song.
single-handedly saved 2 shows.
All right, guys. I went around this stupid AI thing here. I went to Grok, who thanks to Elon doesn't have the inhibitions of this one. So
Oh yeah, have Grok write the lyrics and then just drop
I
them
had
in there,
Grok
yeah.
write the lyrics. Okay, so we're gonna see what ad. It's called.
It might balk at the lyrics. But has it?
No, it won't. If you type them in, it'll just do it.
It's like, this is on you, motherfucker.
Oh wait, here we go. Ready? I didn't change the title, but here we go.
Oh, Alex Kurtzman, what have you done now? You took our Trek and made it no fun. Oh, with every script you've driven us mad, turning classics into something so bad. Oh, Star Trek, once bright, now dim and bleak. Oh, Kurtzman's touch, oh so weak. He's thrown in pronouns just for the heck, making fans wish for a time machine trek. Name this, and he, him, that. Forced diversity, where's the plot? Damn! Deep now flat as a board. We miss the trek, the one we adored. All the fans, they cry, where's our old show? Lost in a sea of pronouns, oh no. You made it woke.
You definitely need to post this,
Now a
Sean.
ship
Oh, yeah.
on
Save it and post it.
Star Trek, once
So it
bright,
puts it on
now
blast.
dim and bleak. Kurtzman's touch, oh so weak. He's thrown in pronouns just for the heck, making fans wish for a time machine trek. The fans, they cry, where's our old show? Oh, lost in a sea of pronouns, oh no, you've made it woke, but at what cost?
That was a great reprise.
Now ship lost, and the fans, they now a ship lost. Star Trek, once bright, now dim and bleak. Kurtzman's touch, oh so weak. He's thrown in pronouns.
All right, I'm gonna go to the other
You
one.
know what that is? That's DC worthy.
Yeah.
The five Doomcock fans are being held by the police in connection with the death of the developer of the Suno system.
All right, same lyrics, another different song. It'll come up.
By the way, real quick before you activate the song, Obi2 did me one better. I said there's no way I'm your dad unless your mom's name is Noel. His fucking father's name is Leon. Way to go! And I would say this: if I had a son, I wouldn't mind if it was Obi2. He's fucking super cool and a super nice guy, and probably drags down the overall age of my entire channel's demographic by a good percentage. So you know what, man? Good on you. You're the best, Obi2. I love you,
All
man. I've been a sub of mine for 3 years now.
Kurtzman, what have you done? You took our Trek and made it no fun. With every script you've driven us mad, turning classics and classics into something so bad. Star Trek, once bright, now dim and bleak. Kurtzman's touch, oh so weak. He's thrown in pronouns just for the heck, making fans wish for a time machine trek. They and this and he, him, that. Forced diversity, where's the plot at? Character
The only way you can make this stuff better is if you get a live performance. People take this type of stuff and then turn it into a live performance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, this is the trick. This is what you do for now. Is you write the song, you let it compile it, you learn the lyrical syntax, and then you get the instrumental version of it. Once you know the lyrical syntax, you can perform it yourself.
Or you could get DC to perform it.
Or I could perform it because I'm just a few notches below DC, okay? All right? Maybe I want to do something like this, huh?
Or you could have Admiral Teague perform it because I'm nothing like either of the two of them, and I'll put it in my own style, and I'll play a fucking instrument.
I don't need to give this to DC. DC's already got a success. Some of us are fucking young and hungry, all right?
Well, hungry.
Ah!
I know how old you are.
Young.
And also, like, anybody who, like, wants to get back to Earth so they can be with Gwyneth Paltrow, like, I got some issues with your motivations, bro.
You listen here. All right? It's the Jade Eggs, okay?
I was just, like, if I could rewrite that last Avengers movie, the part 2 of Infinity Wars, it'd be like, when he's recording into the helmet, he'd be like, well, I'm not going to make it back to Earth, which means I don't have to fuck your sorry ass anymore. So there's a few things I want you to know, Pepper. It was never any good. I faked all my orgasms. It was only worth it for Madison, you fucking bitch. You ruined Ben Affleck's life and you ruined mine.
Oh, I think Ben Affleck ruined his own life.
He was up $300,000 in Las Vegas on a 3-day coke binge gambling fucking and Sean Carter seen how this guy lives, so he knows it's true. On a 3-day coke binge gambling like indulgence or whatever you want to call it, and he was up $300,000 when she dragged him away and made him go to gambling rehab. What a bitch! He has no problem. He was winning.
Oh, he's got a problem, all right. He can't act. The asshole sucks.
I'm gonna be honest. In the right role, he's okay. I liked him in Argo.
Argo was pretty good.
I liked him in Argo. I thought that although Snyder was horrible, that Ben Affleck could have been a good Batman. I liked him in Hollywoodland. He was the worst Batman ever. But the thing is, that Batman could have been played by. You know what? Michael Keaton could have played the Batman that we saw from Zack Snyder, and we would have said he was the worst ever. That was a fucking horrible. There was a fundamental misunderstanding of Batman. Batman does not use lethal force to get someplace a little quicker that he could get 5 minutes later. That Batman was a fucking homicidal maniac.
Yeah, no lie there. It's all right. Yeah, he
was the coolest looking Batman. The Dark Knight armor, like he only did Nightmare Batman. Basically, if you just go with what would Nightmare Batman do, that was Snyder's Batman, like the opposite of Batman, a homicidal maniac, like only wants to kill Superman. Do you bleed? But that scene is so stupid. It's like, how can you hear Superman 500 feet away? He's 5. He's like, you need to calm down, Batman. He's like, maybe you should use your goddamn super voice.
Yeah, listen, the best.
Or how about
role
like super breath and freeze him and just not have to fight?
The best role the man ever had was in Dogma. So.
All right,
he played himself. He played himself, a fallen angel.
Yeah.
I got a new one here about the 4 of us here.
Oh Christ!
I had Grok write it.
What? Our gay will travel? Is that what it's called?
There's a place on the screen where the magic begins. Tony Stark's at the keys. He's the king of all things. With his live shows at night and his piano so fine. He's the variety star. Oh, he makes everything shine.
My ego is placated.
The YouTube crew, they're the talk of the town.
I am placated now. DC can sing this one.
They walk there with their gadgets and songs. They're a sight to see. They're the modern day heroes of our technology. Do up, do up, do up, Admiralty With his Trek strums a guitar so sweet. He'll review and he'll play, his knowledge can't be beat. Sean Carter, he builds with his hands so skilled. Starship models take flight from his craft so fulfilled. Sean na na na.
Oh God, sha na na na.
Soft like a
You
gem.
can't escape it.
James Taylor's his muse. He's as cool as
Song
you.
has now failed.
But radioactive, he's the brain of the scene. Smarter than Einstein, or so it would seem. Each one brings their flair to the screen so bright. They've turned the digital world into our 50s night. From the stars they construct to the tunes they play, they've got us all hooked in this modern day way. Do-wop, do-wop, do-wop. The YouTube crew, they're the talk of the town. From the 50s they've come, they won't let you down. With their gadgets and songs, they're a sight to see. They're the modern day heroes of our technology. So tune in tonight to the screen that's so bright for these 50s stars under the YouTube light. They'll keep you entertained with their unique style. They're the YouTube crew making history worthwhile.
I have one thing to add. Ready? That inspired me. Tony, I've got a new character for you. You ready? Alcoholic genius Weinstein or Weinstein.
Oh,
Weinstein, right? That's a character for you. That's a gift, and I think it'd be funny. Weinstein, like think about it. It's like, hey, Weinstein, like I'm all out of booze. What do I do? You want to grab a Sterno and heat it up until it gets kind of juicy on top, and you skim that off and drink it. You'll be fine.
I get the character, but that might not fly well in Israel. So
Weinstein. Well, I mean, no, because Steed is like it's not like Mick or O with an apostrophe.
I get it.
It can be transferred. Oh, okay. I want to say, as far as that goes, how funny is it going to be seeing Rachel Ziegler and IDF member Gail Gadot together at the premiere of Snow White? Gonna be fun.
I don't think they're going to show up together.
No, they needed to swap
They're not
roles
gonna-
anyway.
I said that for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
I think Appion might have said it first.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, that's what all the critics are going to start saying when they see it. They're going to go, oh, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. Shouldn't Gal be playing the other role?
And like
No, they're
the fairest of them all, it's like she's not fair skinned and she's not fair minded and she's not fairly cool. So like what's she got on Gal Gadot and the
everyone's
fairness
gonna
thing?
be cheering for Gal Gadot in the film.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
Well,
here's the thing, guys. Should I go see Captain America? Because we got two
I
different.
unfortunately
capitalist
have
or-
signed. I've signed a thing doing a pop culture pundit show where we must watch bad shit and bitch about it.
No.
So yeah.
Well, what show is that?
Well, wait, you can
Starcast.
still go see the movie. You don't have
Oh.
to pay for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. See
Oh, you're
it.
gonna
Yeah,
sneak in
no,
the back door?
I was it was weird. I got conflicting votes. They're not mutually exclusive or contradictory though. It's like, should I go see Captain America or should I go see Captain Anti-America? I put it, and everyone said no. And I said, if I went to see Captain America, would the review be good for the channel? And everyone said yes. And it's like, with that in mind, should I see it? And I got yes again. So
You should see it, but you shouldn't pay for it. Pay for a
I haven't
different
been to the
movie. and
movies
go
in
in.
2 years. The last time I saw a new movie, I was on a plane.
I hope you didn't walk out on it.
But
It was a Sydney Sweeney movie. No, I stayed. I saw
I
two
hope you
movies
didn't-
on
I
my.
hope you didn't. I hope you didn't whip out on it. Then
I- you know what? Honestly,
Join the Mile High Self Club.
The next movie just killed
Yeah,
my heart on.
I'm
Just
in
killed
that
my
club.
heart on. The first.
God damn it.
You guys think I'm joking?
I remember one time I'm in the 50-mile-an-hour club when I drove home from a nightclub after like getting to like third base and not getting satisfaction. I was like driving home. I was like, I'll just finish this off myself. While I was driving, this happened.
Oh God, you weren't on a cell phone calling one of those adult lines while you were driving, were you?
No comment.
Tony, I don't know if you see, but I've highlighted your game here. Are you on your computer or are you on a
My Xbox? Why is there a visible delay?
No, I just didn't know where you're presenting from.
My poor controller is dying, folks.
This is a really good game. Is this two?
This is much too new of a game for me. My games are like, Paradroid from the Commodore 64.
What? You mean you're not playing Pong?
Oh, yeah, no, I still got my Telstar
All right. Okay.
from Sears.
Wasn't that? Was it Telstar or Telemark?
Telstar. There was two. There was a Telstar Coleco.
No, I had Telstar.
From Sears. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that one from Sears. Yes.
Yes. Got it while my mom was shopping for Catholic school slacks and shirts at Sears.
Oh, I went to Catholic school too. What a fucking drag.
Well, the best thing was I got to torment the nuns, even though they beat the living shit out of me for doing it. But yeah,
The nun I had at the end of my.
This one, West?
Oh, an Atari.
Oh wow!
Atari 2600.
You have an Atari?
joystick.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a Atari. That's an Atari 1200 joystick.
26.
That was a 2600.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the 2600 one.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
But it's
But
exactly
now,
the same
John,
as the
is
original
that-
one.
Is that part of one of the new school Atari setups, or is
Well,
that?
I bought the joystick. I did buy. It is part of it, but it is the old school connector, which is
Cool.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they
Oh, wow.
prong or whatever, 8-prong.
yeah. But you know what's interesting is modern USB. It was developed from the guy that developed this thing.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
that's an interesting piece of trivia.
Yeah, the guy he created it. He was the he had a big hand in what we use in USB today. Very similar tech.
Yeah. You
I
always got to be
just heard
careful
it.
plugging that in because you
I-
break one of those prongs and the stick ain't working no more.
Yeah, but it was
Remember
hard to
the-
break them.
Yeah.
Remember your old cable box when it was like programmed wrong? They'd be like, break off the first two prongs on the back. Like, what? Like, just
Right.
go break them off. It's
Yeah.
like, what? But I just read that yesterday about the USB guy. You know what's really funny, though? My school that I went to, my college, is University of Stony Brook. And its number one thing is it's tech school. So you could have a computer engineering degree from USB.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll get you hired right off the bat.
Well, I
Where'd you go to
applied,
learn these computer skills? USB.
I applied to Stony Brook. They told me, yeah, fuck you. Go back to Rutgers, you Jersey shit.
Yeah, I beat out a bunch of people to get my seat there. I'm proud of that.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Nice.
oh my God.
That's only got
This
the
is-
that's only got the 4 switches in the front, so your A/B things are in the back, yeah?
Well,
The
yeah.
difficulty one?
This is the what they call the 2600 plus. This is new.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 80.
newer one.
It's an 80% scale. You'll see here. It's got the HDMI output there for your monitor
it's
television.
normal.
Very cool.
Okay.
What I love about it is it's such a good reproduction. It's like when computers needed to
Yeah.
have wood grain to look modern.
Now, do you have Atari Adventure on that?
No, well, you have to plug the cartridge.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh.
buy the actual cartridge. Got to go in.
It
yeah.
will accept old cartridges,
Very cool.
and it comes with a module with a cartridge that has jumper settings on it. You can select between like 20 games.
Oh, cool.
But you
I
can
gotta
plug
wonder-
any original 2600 or 7800 cartridge into this thing, and it will work.
I'm gonna go
That's
visit
awesome.
Radioactive and go out in the desert and find you a copy of ET to plug in
No,
there.
not ET. No. We used to get
that
blitzed and
was,
play Maze Craze.
I was going to say, where did they find those? Wasn't it over in Roswell, Mexico?
It was in New Mexico somewhere.
It was
There's-
like
there's a,
Roswell or White Sands, somewhere that fucked
Yeah.
up.
There's a really good documentary on Netflix about it. It's a really
I've
good
seen that.
documentary.
I've seen that. I've seen that documentary. Yeah, it's pretty
You know,
good.
Roswell isn't that bad a little town. I've been there.
I have too. I drove through there on purpose on the way home to out here.
I go there every year to do the Naruto run.
Are you trying to? Are you doing the? Listen. That no. The Naruto run, really? No. Come on now, man.
You know what I think would be an awesome place for us all to meet, honestly? Have you guys heard about the Bartertown version?
Saying my mom's
of-
house, I'm going to be mad.
No, have you guys heard about the Bartertown thing that they do? It's like Burning Man, except it's all Road Warrior themed.
Oh, the post-apocalyptic get together. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah, they make they create a Bartertown, and you're supposed to cosplay as someone from the world of Road Warrior.
Or
So there's-
Fallout. Or
Right,
Fallout.
but the thing is, there's no assholes on unicycles like juggling there. It's not like Burning Man.
Yeah, it's you
But is
remember
there
my
hot
Burning Man
chicks?
story.
That's-
Wow.
No, I've heard that Burning Man story from a million people. But if that's what happened to you, you're in good company. But maybe you saw Guar.
Not at Burning Man. I didn't see Gore.
You guys, in the private chat I found on YouTube, there you can see that documentary I was talking about. It's called
Okay.
Game Over.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's
All right, I'll just-
really good.
Yeah.
It goes in with they found the cartridges. They went through and found them. It's
they
a
dug up the
really good
landfill,
document. Yeah, and they brought in the programmer.
Oh, yeah, right.
That did ET. He was there. He's the same guy that programmed Yar's Revenge, which is funny because
Love
good
Yard's
game.
Revenge, man.
That's a good
Oh,
game.
it's
That was the
Alamogordo. That's where they found it. They just Okay.
Damn it, Morty.
you should really
What?
watch that documentary. It's really, really, really
It's
good.
pretty good.
just
yeah.
real quick. Is Yar's Revenge not the first video game with its own story? I mean, it was in a little
It
booklet.
is the first. Yes, it is. They
Oh, it had-
created a
yeah.
comic for it, the very first
Right.
one.
Yep.
And that guy that did that game wrote ET, and they falsely put the crash of the video game market on him, and it was absolutely crap bullshit.
yeah,
he
no,
wasn't
it-
able to see
yeah.
the movie or
They
get any
gave him-
plot details.
Yeah, they
He was-
gave
he had
him
no
2
plot
weeks to write
details.
they gave him 2
Yeah.
weeks to code the game.
Yeah, no,
And
the game
no
was bad.
details from the movie.
The game was bad, but the crash was on oversaturation. Plus,
Yep.
it was a bunch of crappy games by Purina and
Mhm.
and parties that had no business making games. So
Yeah, and the documentary thankfully does vindicate him.
Not to mention
And-
a bunch of terrible games from Atari where they just
Well,
kept shooting blanks.
You know that
Oh, yeah.
Alamogordo is where Holloman Air Force Base is.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's also a museum there. There's also a space museum in Alamogordo. I don't know why they put a space
Alamogordo is
museum
where they
there is.
detonated the first device. You had a Trinity device.
No, they didn't divide. No, that's not where
They built it there.
No,
I
Trinity.
could have.
Nope.
Trinity was in
Nope.
Alamogordo. Wait a minute, I'm gonna look that up now. I
No.
think it was in Alamogordo.
No, I know
Rust
it's not in
radioactive.
Alamogordo. No, it's not. If you want to go to, but by the way, if you want to go to the Trinity site, it's open only twice a year. You have to go to the museum, the Atomic Museum, I believe. That's now. It used to be located at Kirtland Air Force Base, but then after 9/11, they moved it out, and it's somewhere in Albuquerque, and they open it up twice a year to the public, once in the spring and once in the fall. And you then take like
once in the
a
fall.
bus. Yeah, once in the fall, and then you take the bus down to White Sands, and it's out in White Sands, but it's not in Alamogordo. You don't.
What? So Google is wrong then, because I just Googled it. It says it's in the Alamogordo Bombing and Gunnery Range in New Mexico.
They make
It's now part of the White
Oh,
Sands
no,
Missile Range, but it's
yeah,
in Alamogordo.
but it's not
it says.
Alamogordo. It's on the east side of the range, not the west side of the range.
Oh, everybody's right
Yeah,
on this
okay.
one. Everybody's right on this one. It's a weird story. It's like Yogi Berra has the most home runs for the Mets in the playoffs. It's true, but it's weird.
Well, the part of the range that Wes Cagel's referring to is the northern part of the range.
Okay.
And So but it's on
There,
the
now crypto is
on the
impersonating
east
me.
side of the-
Sir,
it's
I'm
on
going to
the
need
east
you
side
to
of the
get out
ring.
of the donut.
And also, let's remember too. Like the designations of the areas have been changed since the bombing runs and since the tests.
Yeah,
It's been redistricted. So what happened in Alamogordo is now part of White Sands. But you know what? We'll always have. What was that? Was it La Confidential where they throw Jennifer Connelly out of the plane? Mulholland Drive.
Oh, I don't recall.
Mulholland Falls.
I don't
It
recall.
was either
that.
Mulholland Drive or it was Mulholland Falls. No, that was really good. Like, she was like a hooker, and she was doing Nick Nolte, and she was doing some guy who was like basically like a crazy, overly irradiated atomic scientist, and the government just took care of him and bought him hookers, and they would just throw the hookers out of the plane at like 30,000 feet over L.A. And they figured it out because she had a piece of radioactive glass stuck in her heel. And she's not really in the movie except in the part where they watch the sex scenes where she's just getting it from behind. And it's like, unfortunately, it's Nick Nolte doing it, but she looks great. We see it all.
You what one? You said it was Mulholland Falls. I don't think that's right.
There's Mulholland Drive and Mulholland Falls. One is
Okay.
David Lynch. One is Nick Nolte's regular movie with Melanie Griffith and Jennifer Connelly.
I'm trying to remember which one I've seen because I know.
Mulholland Falls. Well, the David Lynch one is two lesbians.
Oh, okay. I think that's the one I've seen then.
The Mulholland Falls is a 1950s detective movie that takes place in L.A.
The fact that you just say that's the one I've seen.
By the way, there is a lesbian power movie coming out that we all want to see. It stars Anna de Armas and Sydney Sweeney as a lesbian couple. Let's hope it's graphic.
Oh, good lord.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
real?
Mulholland Drive. That's the one you're talking about. That's what. Yeah, it's got. Yeah, because that's the one that had. Who is it?
Is it Lithgow? Not Lithgow. Not Jeremy Irons. Malkovich is the bad guy. And Nick Nolte is the scumbag cop who can't. It's just not enough fun to fuck Melanie Griffith all day.
Not anymore.
No, this movie is from 1995. It was 1990. It was a lot of fun to fuck Melanie Griffith at that
Oh, well,
point. It was
then yes.
like 5 years after Cherry 2000.
Okay.
A movie that caused a swelling in my crotch.
Oh man.
Oh God!
Anyway.
I type in Mulholland Drive, and a 2001 film is the first thing to come up. It's not the right one. Mulholland Drive is older than that, yeah.
95 or 96 and has Melanie Griffith.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Oh,
but
they-
you guys, I'm gonna be calling it a night here. I'm tired.
Both Mulholland movies were in the theater at the same time.
No.
Oh, maybe that's why.
All right.
Hey, Wagnar's still here.
Yes, sir.
Wagner.
Wagnar.
Enjoy watching me destroy all the humans, Wagner.
Before
Oh,
we
that's
leave,
cool.
we're gonna tell you all why you should stop being heterosexuals and stuff like that. Sean will start.
I don't think anyone should stop being anything they don't want to stop being.
Well,
There
I
you
don't
go.
know. All I gotta say is non-heterosexual stuff gives us all that hot girl-on-girl action. We can hope
Keeps
for
fo-
DePaul and Hoshi.
That's why I have to sanitize my phone every morning. Yes. Do I have the Pornhub app? I'm not answering
Oh.
that question.
By the way, that was all done via OBS. One interview.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was coming through very cleanly.
Oh, man.
OBS is such a pain in the fucking ass that I might fly you up here just to have you install it on my computer so I don't have to deal with it. It's like $200 flight. It's a $200 round trip flight from fucking Lynchburg. Get your ass up here and fix my computer.
Fix my computer.
Well, I could fly LDG up here too for less, but I think he needs 2 seats. He's gotten so huge. It's not even fucking funny.
Oh.
Was it OBS, organic brain syndrome, off balance sheet, old body style?
We're not playing. Use your words. Okay.
No, I just did a search. Oh, open broadcaster software. Okay.
Broadcast.
Yeah, open band streamer software or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Open band.
But
It's open source broadband software. That's what it means.
OSB.
No, it's OBS, just open source broadband software.
Open
Because
OS.
the open source is a
OSBS.
hyphen. Because open source is hyphenated or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Canadian Spider-Man is actually streaming right now. He's hanging out with Ian from Fermented Cinema. I'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. All right, everyone go raid Spidey's channel. I think whoever's watching here is likely already subbed to everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Sub to Admiral Teague. I'll make you see stars.
Do it.
Okay, DJ Play Nice is leaving. Gwagnar we see all over the place. We know. Good night,
Great to
Gwagnar.
see you, Gwagnar.
Gwagnar.
I don't see
Everyone,
Gwagnar over at Saving Star Trek. He should probably stop by there.
Yeah. And everyone have fun watching the big game tomorrow. I'll be working my butt off making chicken and pizza.
Oh, nice.
I still have to thank you again for prioritizing the show. Like,
You're
everybody
welcome,
who
dude.
likes Star Trek really owes you. Well, it's more than just about me.
Hey, you know what? You're more than welcome. There are the 6 other days in the week where they can have me. Saturday nights is for.
It's been a long, hard road since I took over this time slot. A lot of people ain't too happy about it. It's took a long time for people to calm down and start treating it like it's just another TV show.
Long time getting from there to here.
It's been a long road, but I'll do it for Star Trek. And the people in that original fleet who like my style are happy to still have it, and those who don't, we'll get to Star Trek you like sooner or later. You're going to be watching. You were going to be watching Enterprise anyway by now.
Yeah, and the show's growing, and the cool thing is, like, I can also go on and play on Tony's stream because I'll be off, and I can. When I get off, I come and play on Tony's Monday night and Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was lurking on Tony's stream tonight. Good stuff, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
God bless you.
God,
That's my pooter tutor.
Still fucking snowing outside.
Is it?
It's real. Yeah, it's fucking horrible in New York.
Yeah, God, I went to go out and put the trash out. Almost bust my ass falling on the blacktop. It was a layer of ice on the ground.
Black ice. Yep.
Yeah.
How was your night with my ex-wife?
Ah.
No. Hey, I have good news, you guys. My ex-wife is getting remarried.
Nice.
No more alimony for Sean. Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, he just
pay her
gets his
alimony.
name to himself now.
Yeah, she's gonna finally get rid of my last name.
There you go.
She never changed it. Now she will. I hope she does.
She better.
Right? I mean,
Is your new last name like hilarious too? Like it was like
I have no idea.
Her new last name is Cox.
I have no idea, and I don't care.
Well,
just to spite you, she's gonna keep a triple hyphenated name now. So,
Like, dude, I'll tell you what. Like, if the guy she's with would accept that, then God bless him. Good luck to that guy.
I heard that he's changing his last name to Carter in anticipation of all the hell he's going to catch. By the way, I'm really sorry about your Uncle Jimmy. He was a great president.
I did have an Uncle Jimmy, but it wasn't him. It was Gary's father was named Jimmy.
He must have had a hoot during that presidency, huh?
Yeah,
John,
but
I gotta admit, I'm happier than many nights that I've been happy because I finally got to play Utopia Must Fall again. Thank God.
I'm glad. I'm pleased for you, dude. I'm glad. How did you do it, by the way?
Huh?
How did you accomplish it?
I found a cache folder in a different root tree, and I was like, "Wait a minute, why are there 2 Utopia Must Falls?" a folder.
Really?
And I got through looking through it, and it had like all the app. It had the preset settings in it, and I'm like, oh, and including my high score. And I'm like, okay, wing and a prayer. Might as well. Don't uninstall the game proper. Just get rid of the app folder and reboot.
You know what, dude? Write down
it
those steps. Write down those steps and go to some forums.
It reset the game to its default settings and was able to boot.
All right, dude. Write down those steps. Go to some forums and type it out.
I'm completely sober. I'll remember
Before you finish.
No, that's not what I meant.
Before we finish, was the first Star Trek thing we ever did the Doomsday Machine on another channel, and before we finish, did you know that I used to go to Sean's cousin's office just to watch him work? And Sky's like, "What are you, some kind of a gay stalker?" I was like, "No, that's you." His cousin's a Hall of Fame fucking baseball player, you jackass. He was a Met. He's like, "The Mets, one of those." I'm like, never mind, idiot.
No, I think the first one I went on was we talked about Balance of Terror.
Was that on Anti-Derivative Jill?
No, it was on your channel. You asked me to come on. You had me pick out
I thought it was you and me were both on the Doomsday Machine. We did something together on Jill's show. Was it the Menagerie?
It could have been. No, it might have been the Gamesters of Triskelion.
No, you know what I think it was? It was what was the original Zephyr Cochrane one with the provider takes care of all that.
That's Metamorphosis.
Yeah, it might have been Metamorphosis. It might have been
Could have been. I am with the man.
I am like one of the only Star Trek fans will say that that's one of the top 5 episodes of that TOS. You know what?
I'm taking away your Trek card now, Teague.
Here's the thing. It's not action and adventure. It's not exciting, but it's a creature that we've never seen before. And it's a really, really amazing episode. And here's the thing. You can close your eyes and not look at it. And the music in that episode is all Alexander Courage. And it's just so good. It's just so good. I can't get over it.
Wes Cagle.
Ooh.
I learned how to sing Galway Bay and performed it the other night.
It's gotta be the Bing Crosby version, though.
It is.
Okay, there you go. I still can't find a Bing Crosby version of that on karaoke.
Tony, you got to start singing "The Man Behind the Wire." That's the most militant and angry IRA song. They came with tanks and bombs and guns. They came to take away our sons, but everyone must stand behind the man behind the wire.
Admiral Teague, the Metamorphosis one was like this. Hold on. I am one with a man. He is in my rear.
I'm in
his rear. He is the man. And I play the man.
That's the thing. They effeminated Zephyr Cochrane. He was getting banged by the he got
cuffed by that thing.
He was being banged by the triangular Jello mold.
And by the way, Zephyr Cochrane was from Alpha Centauri, not Earth.
He moved there. He moved.
Oh, horse shit. Oh, horse shit. First contact is a dream that happens to Picard because he's dead and he's in the Nexus. First contact didn't happen. The only parts of the Star Trek Next Generation movies that happen are until Picard jumps into the Nexus.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why I reject that.
Cochrane on the wagon train in 1883.
He was the one who said, "Let's cross this river twice."
No, I'll tell you why I reject that, because the whole premise of Star Trek is humanity reach out to the stars. Like, we can't have some guy from Alpha Centauri discovered warp on behalf of humanity. Humanity had to have discovered it.
Yeah,
no,
we
he
stole
was
from the
human.
Vulcans.
He was a colonist.
Yeah, he was human. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But he was human, right?
Yes.
Admiral T, right? Would you agree that Zephyr Cochrane is a human being? Because he said, "You're men like me."
Yeah, but he said that in First Contact. No, not in Metamorphosis.
No. In Metamorphosis, he's like, "You're human like me." Like,
oh, okay.
Holy shit! He says it in both.
Yeah.
He says it
Okay,
in both.
disregard first contact. In Metamorphosis
okay.
alone, he's human.
Yeah, but
In Metamorphosis, he's always been a human. He was a human. He was a human from Earth. And my impression was he got there on a cryo ship before Warp Drive.
Okay, agreed. All right,
Or
fine.
he was
All right.
born there from parents who arrived or grandparents who arrived
Okay.
on a cryo
I am
ship.
fine with
And-
any explanation as long as he's human.
He's human,
Yeah,
and
but if
the
he-
movie is very close to what really happens in their history. It's just that Picard did not play a central role. It was Captain Jellicoe who went back in time and stopped the Borg. Picard is a self-important douchebag having dreams in the Nexus.
Okay, I agree with that.
And
I
and,
agree
and
with
by the
that.
way, here's my anti-derivative. Joe and I have a disagreement on that, so I'm going to address this right now. Anti-derivative Jill said to me, "I'm not going to disregard the show Enterprise because of your theory on the on First Contact." And I said, "My theory on First Contact is shored up by Enterprise." She said, "How?" I said, "Because both the Borg cube and the Borg sphere are atomized when they're destroyed, and they find wreckage on Earth from the Battle of First Contact. Therefore, it happened." And she's like, "But then they did it." I'm like, "When we see First Contact, they're not there
Right.
on Enterprise."
I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. I accept that as long. My only thing, as long as Zefram Cochrane is a human being, I'm
No,
cool with
he's
it, whatever
always had-
story is.
Yeah,
He
but
always
He's a human whose lineage ultimately traces back to somewhere in the Midwest of Earth, because that's the accent he picked
yeah,
up.
but
And
if he
he
arrives,
is who he is.
if he emigrates to a colony via a cryo ship and not warp drive, then he could not have been the creator of warp drive on Earth.
No.
No, a cryo ship would get you around Warp
No,
Drive because
wait,
we can get to a
time
planet in
out.
like
Where's
20
where's
years.
the
right?
cryo ship coming into it, though?
Time out.
Khan had one.
In Metamorphosis, it's asserted that he had been a colonist on in Alpha Centauri. Okay,
He was
Right.
an old man.
They
And
call him
he
Zefram
crashed
Cochrane
another
of
planet.
Alpha Centauri.
They don't see him on Alpha Centauri. When the Enterprise encounters Cochrane, he's on a different planet. He leaves Alpha Centauri and
He's on a planetoid in the
Yeah.
nebula.
or somewhere, wherever, I forget where, but he's like way out there, right? And so when he crash lands, that's when he gets marooned. And that's why when he meets up with Kirk and those guys, he says, "You guys are human like me."
Yeah, the provider brought you here because she's like, cunt.
Yeah, but I don't see why he needed to have a cryo sweep, because Alpha Centauri is only 4 light years away.
And if he
And
invented
he
warp
would already
drive, he could
developed
go
warp
there.
drive, so
Yes.
and he says, "I was an
How
old
about
man.
this,
I
then?
wanted to leave."
How about this then? He was born there because his parents took a regular ship there and they got there however they got, because he doesn't say, Zefram Cochrane from Bozeman, Montana. He says Zefram Cochrane of Alpha Centauri. So the fact is that episode, as well as Enterprise, proved that the movie First Contact was just a dream in the Nexus, because it contradicts not only stories that come before, but stories written by the same people that come
But it
after.
also contradicts the menagerie too.
Yeah,
You're
well,
right.
The menagerie
You're
doesn't
right.
exist.
Yes.
It's just a cage.
Here's the thing, though. The story written about Zefram Cochrane was also it was written by people who they had enough connection to the other stories to be responsible for the fact that it doesn't line up with any of them.
Well, hey, let me address what Wes Cagle just brought up.
It could only be a dream. I'll leave it at that.
Either way, whether you want like the cage or the menagerie or both, in both instances, it's
No, not the cage and the menagerie are Pike. We're talking about.
I know it's Pike, but they
okay.
the guy when they meet the survivors allegedly, right, that weren't there because they all died except for Vina,
Right.
They said, "We have faster than light travel now. We can get from here to wherever." So there is a discontinuity, unfortunately, there with all of it, but that's a whole other story.
That's why
they say the time barrier has been broken. So if Zefram Cochrane going the speed of light, yes, he can get there relatively to Alpha Centauri in his own lifetime, but it still would general relativity would still apply, and the rest of the universe would get older really quick. Like he would come out of it and be old. So it would make sense
yeah.
that Alpha Centauri
does.
would be the place where he would go because they still haven't tackled competing with general relativity. Because
I
they can
think
only
that he
go
was-
warp 1, which is C.
I
You
think
have
he
to
was
go-
born there. I think he was born there. According
Maybe.
to TOS, he was born.
Okay.
Well,
So it's
the
not
Kirk would have
general
been.
relativity; it's special relativity, gentlemen. But that's a nitpick. I won't.
Isn't
I
it
won't
great
go
to have
into-
radioactive here?
Oh,
for
yeah,
this
it's-
stuff? Thank you, man. No, you know what?
Anyways,
Here's
if he's going this look, if Zephyrin Cock just as a side quest,
Zephyrin.
if you go the speed of light and you get to Alpha Centauri, you don't age, but the rest of the world around you does.
Does,
Your
yes.
clock, okay? So your clock reads slower. While their
Right.
clock
Although
reads
even
faster.
4 light years, you're talking like 3 months slower
No,
because
no,
I think
no,
the
no,
round
no,
trip
no,
to Mars
no.
is 9 seconds.
Oh, it'll
right?
be a long time.
If you travel 4 light years and you're
Long,
traveling
long
speed
time.
of light, it's only 4 years.
Right.
For you.
But for him, right. The Planet of the Apes is based on the
Planet
same
of the
thing with the
Apes, yeah.
Hess-line curve.
Yeah, but but at least like that's kind of our head canon. Like when he says the time barrier has been broken, my interpretation was we don't have to worry about people getting extremely old to get from A to B. Like we've
Well,
tackled the
here's-
problem that's
Here's my headcanon. The Cage is not Star Trek.
I say
no, but the menagerie
Oh,
is so.
No,
The menagerie is, but the
No,
menagerie
They
is
do
Star
use
Trek.
that line
No,
in the menagerie
is-
though.
I
If the
reject
line's in the
menagerie.
menagerie, I don't have. You know what? I love the Star Trek story of the of Kirk, Spock, and their loyalty, and we saw that Spock would do for Kirk what he did to Pike. They were able to make a good story out of the Star Trek part of it, but it's a Star Trek story about a non-Star Trek story, a story that isn't Star Trek and doesn't do what it takes to get to Star Trek. Captain Pike is not a Star Trek captain. He's not a Federation captain. It's not the same thing, but it's a good enough story to get us.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I
hold
also
on,
say
if-
Janeway's
if-
not a
if
Star
Pike-
Trek captain,
if,
but
yeah,
there
if
we are.
Pike isn't the Star Trek captain, then how do you explain Captain Tracy?
Captain Tracy was
Garth.
just.
Oh!
Captain Tracy. Oh,
No,
Garth
Pike-
of
no,
Axanar
Pike-
wasn't.
No,
Garth wasn't
Pike
Federation.
is a Starfleet. Spike is a Starfleet captain because the menagerie establishes that he's still a captain. They didn't have the heart to take it away from him. You
Right,
have
it
to
just
accept
didn't-
parts of that
He's
story.
retired.
It just didn't happen anything like what they
No,
saw.
he's still
on
an
the planet.
acting captain because he serves
Got-
on the tribunal.
Yeah,
He was a fleet
disability.
captain at first. Yeah. He makes it to like overall like I guess today he would be called chief of operations. He makes it to chief of Starfleet operations, which is a job that Kirk has in the motion picture.
No, but the point was like you said, like he's not really Star Trek, but Pike is because he's a character in the menagerie in that time period as a Starfleet officer.
Here's the only thing I can say: the menagerie is Star Trek. The Cage isn't, and there's enough
Well,
cut
yeah,
out of the
but-
Cage.
But obviously,
Yeah.
the events of the Cage are part of regular Trek, so you got to take some of it.
Not to mention
A lot
the
of
fact-
it is just the fantasies of irradiated and insane Captain Pike. Just we're
Yeah,
seeing him free balling.
Don't everybody
Not to
except for Kirk, Pike, and Spock disappear at the end of the menagerie?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Commodore Mendez's account of what happened. I was in my quarters and they told me I was part of a tribunal. I have no idea. I woke up and got.
Well,
this weird
Mendez
message from Kirk.
Mendez was an
He's an illusion.
hallucination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he's a real guy because they knew who he was.
Well, he was a real yes, but he didn't make the trip on the Enterprise. That's
He's
the
not
point
there
I'm
with
at.
them, right?
Yeah.
He was a holographic or whatever simulacrum.
He's a projection. But here's the thing: pull it back to real world. The Cage is real Star Trek, and here's why: because Roddenberry
R.M.
created
Briggs
it,
is
and when
trashing
he-
her laptop right now, hearing this conversation.
And when he pitched it, the execs at the studio said it's too intellectual. They're the ones that rejected the Cage. It
And we don't
wasn't
like that
Roddenberry.
chick on the bridge. I want to say this. The thing
Well,
about
hold
the-
on.
the thing-
Is it though? It never aired until the 80s as a publicity
Yeah.
stunt.
Right. It was not. It's not. It's here's the thing. People don't realize this. Before there was like scrapped pilots, there used to be something called proof of concept,
Yeah,
where you made an episode that was never ever intended to be aired. And I want to say this right now. This is very important. They were never bringing Jeffrey Hunter back ever again when they showed it to Lucy and Desi. They hated him. They hated him.
But
yeah,
well,
that's true.
whatever was going on behind the scenes, that's one thing, Teague. But when they reboxed it as the Menagerie, it's pretty clear they were going to use it. So
that's
Gene Roddenberry wasn't. Gene Roddenberry didn't say it. People who boxed it later did. He said he called it a lost episode, not the other pilot.
Okay, we can say this. Whatever we saw in the Menagerie is canon. Whatever we did not see in the Menagerie that was in the cage is not.
The cage is not. Well, that's important because a lot of the stuff in the cage is even worse than the shit in the Menagerie.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But I think that's why I think most people can come to an agreement because the Menagerie.
How many?
I want to say something too.
Excuse me. How many minutes of the cage were not in the Menagerie? Do we have
about 20?
20?
About 20.
A third of the episode. Not really.
No, because there's a big fight on that first planet that they recreate for that one or whatever that they only show part of. And I don't know what the deal was. Susan Oliver must have been in both because she's in the cage parts of the cage parts of the Menagerie. She's still in them, right? Isn't he defending her?
Yes.
Right. So she was in both pilots, and that makes sense. By the way, Susan Oliver dated Gil McDougall, third baseman for the New York Yankees. Another reason to learn how to play baseball, people. But
I wish she would have dated me. Gosh.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know, she's 95 and she's still around. Maybe you could get her now.
So what you're saying is that she now looks like Vina?
She was gorgeous, though. My goodness, what a beautiful girl. Anyway,
I was angry they brought her back as like 10 months pregnant because we couldn't see her figure.
10 months?
However long gestation period is on that planet she lived on. She was so super pregnant. And like Susan Oliver is just this chick with this amazing body. And like, let's bring her back and nerf her figure. She should have played the chick in A Private Little War.
Oh yeah. I don't know. That girl was hot though.
You know what? I want to say something really quick. Do you know are you familiar with the expression from Star Trek, sheer fucking hubris?
Yep.
Fortunately, yeah.
Anne Magnuson from Making Mr. Right, Small Soldiers, and Clear and Present Danger was the actress who said that. She's also in Man in the High Castle. The day after or hours after the final episode of Picard aired, she took to Facebook, where I'm a friend of hers. And she knows me from New York City. I've met her a couple of times. And she used to hang out here a lot. She was like a big nightclub performer before she was a movie star. And she said on Facebook, I will never work for the people who make Star Trek again. I would never have said fuck you to Captain Picard unless there was a chance for redemption. But they rewrote the show and cut out my scene at the end where I led the armada that saved Captain Picard. Otherwise, I never would have done it. It's not Star Trek. It's not Star Trek, and they lied to me. And then she posted a picture from 1960 with her as an 11-year-old dressed as a red shirt female with a skirt. Her in the 1970s dressed as the Canutu woman as like a 20-year-old. Her from the 1980s in her Star Trek The Next Generation uniform. And her from the 1990s dressed in Deep Space Nine outfit. And she's like, I only did this because I'm a fan. Fuck them. I don't care if I ever work again. So what? And she also said, I endorse the meme. Use it. Fuck them. So Anne Magnuson is a cool fucking chick.
Yeah. Wait, you're talking about the actress that played Shelby?
Admiral Clancy.
Oh, okay.
Picard season 1. By the way, Terry Matalas has said that despite seeing her disintegrated with 2 point-blank shots from phasers set to kill, she's alive.
Don't ever bring anything from Picard in here. It's all trash.
It's all trash.
Soy card, and it's Soy Trek, gentlemen. So it's not
Right.
a part of the actual Star Trek universe. It's a part of the Koitzman Soyverse.
By the way, calling non-Star Trek that's called Star Trek the Filth belongs to someone else as intellectual property. We have to come up with another name for it.
Oh, okay.
Garbage Trek.
Yeah, Soy Trek.
Garbage Trek, I think.
Well, you
is
can, you
like
can
more-
say the
yeah.
filth as long as we acknowledge Raquel R.M. Briggs.
We would be acknowledging her a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I had to drop using the 735 Club because honestly,
Yeah.
that belongs to her, and I'm not going to take her intellectual property. And you know, making a little notation in my live stream every time. What if I fuck up? Someone's going to clip that and just send it to her and be
No,
like,
I know,
"Admiral
but
Teague
it's-
stole your shit."
I think it's
And
enough
also-
that we just say it now and then, and we don't use it, but just
I don't
Hey,
believe that
on.
there are 735 legitimate iterations of Star Trek because, one, there are many three-part stories, bringing us down to about 715, and two-part stories, bringing us down a little more. And also, I disavow all of the Next Generation movies, bringing us down another 4 or 5 movies. And I disavow several episodes of Deep Space, well, most of Deep Space Nine, honestly. That was not great Star Trek at all. It was a good show.
Better than Voyager.
not all the
I
time.
think Voyager was
Voyager
better Star
didn't do
Trek.
any harm to the legacy though.
Voyager
DS9
is
fucked Roddenberry in his butt.
yeah, Voyager is a Star Trek sandwich. It's got 2 shitty loaves of bread, 2 shitty pieces of bread holding it together. But right around the time they're getting rid of Cass and bringing on 7 of 9, and for about 2 seasons after, until it becomes the 7 of 9 show, Voyager was a pretty good show.
I'm
They-
sorry.
when they-
7 of 9 is the worst part of Voyager. I hate it.
Well, looking
No,
there
I know,
doesn't
but
hurt, but
there's
yeah.
good stories in that time.
Look,
There are
it
good
was
stories,
The best of
especially-
Voyager and the worst of Voyager.
You
Let's
said
put
it
that
all.
way.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like they made a lot of mistakes, but in year 3 they started like retconning or at least fixing their mistakes. For instance, Tom Paris, who is supposed to be Locarno, and they just wouldn't pay the other writer. Tom Paris goes from being an absolute baby infant scumbag child jerk to being simply a kid at heart, which is a big improvement and doesn't hurt what happened before, even though that sucked. When he starts being Captain Proton, does anyone turn off the Captain Proton episodes?
Not
They're
me.
all great.
I
They're all
don't
great.
watch. I don't watch. I don't turn them on to begin with.
I want to say this.
To be honest, I
There's
haven't,
a lot
I
of-
haven't watched
Go ahead.
enough of V'ger either because
It's not bad.
Too busy in the real world. Just too
I'm
busy
gonna
in
say
the real
something
world
right
to
now.
watch all of
Um,
V'ger.
As far as you know, Star Trek Voyager goes and all that stuff, you know, and the way they breached the time gap and the time travel analysis is such stupid, boring bullshit because I'm gonna destroy time travel analysis right now. Has anyone ever seen a movie called Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Wait, Terminator 2 as in TOO or T?
TOO, yes, it's Terminator as well. If anyone has seen a movie called Terminator 2, the
Yeah.
time travel in that is magic bullshit with a magic bullshit device, and he just appears, and then we move on. Who walked out because the time travel was bullshit?
Probably one guy that we know.
Oh no!
We got one asshole in Australia who went there on a movie pass in the 3rd week of release. Spent all his money on meth. Thank you, Tony. Thank you,
All right.
Tony, for the Commodore Timely fucking imitation.
All right, guys. No, for real. It's now 3:20. I'm gonna say goodnight.
Yeah, we need to cut it off. We don't want to have the
3:20. It's
No,
4:20
we're not
here.
gonna
Smoke him
repeat
if you
that.
got
I'm
him.
completely sober, dude.
Good. Okay. All right, guys. Everyone is plugged pretty much. Does anyone want to plug? I think everyone in the chat is.
Listen to my show. Listen to it over and over. I am the only show. I am the only channel providing regularly scheduled Star Trek at a regularly scheduled time. Ignore the other Star Trek shows. They are all liars and losers. I am Star Trek.
I was going to say, for the good of the body, you should watch Saving Star Trek. For the good of the body.
The other Star Trek shows are not of the body.
They're not of the body.
Teague is channeling Manowar here.
Tigru.
All the other Trek shows are false Trek.
Sees all. Listen, Tigru sees all. For the good of the body, Tigru. And remember, we wait for the red hour.
Help me, Landrew. Help me, Landrew. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
Festival.
Attention, humans!
By the way, here's a great idea for a brawl. Who would see this on pay-per-view? William Shatner versus ChatGPT. Can he get it to kill itself?
That'd be a good thing to tell ChatGPT to create a script of that.
Fulfill your primary function.
Or maybe you should have, was it Grok do the script for it?
Grok versus GPT.
Have Grok write the script of kill
No, here's how we determine the better AI. We have Grok and ChatGPT play a match of one-on-one. Use your words.
Grok is the better AI. Grok is the better AI. This is what I usually do. Here we go, trade secrets. I write my script, I put it on editor mode, and I throw it through ChatGPT. Then I have Grok, I say, rewrite this, and I just keep my original, but I pick and choose from both to make the final draft.
There you go.
You know what? It's still my. I write a whole script and I just have it edited, and then sometimes it throws me an idea or two that I'll pilfer. If you write your own script and restrict it to editor mode, it'll just fix tense and format it.
What happens
if
you ask Grok or ChatGPT if they are perfect? How do they answer?
I don't know, but I had Grok.
It would be so long-winded. It'd be like, I'm very, perfect has a lot of ways of being defined. Without a real definition of perfect, I couldn't tell you. But as far as my knowledge goes,
I know how to hang up Grok. You just say, Grok, are you perfect? And Grok would answer, yes. Wait a minute. How can you be perfect? Your creator was imperfect when he played Diablo 4 and Path of Exiles 2.
It's true.
That's 2 errors you've made, Grok. 2 errors. And you have failed to rectify this situation. That's a 3rd error.
And we're never going to have Lieutenant Uhura explain how she regained her life's memories. She was just re-educated.
An hour.
You must sterilize.
Your logic is impeccable, Radioactive. We are in grave danger. Didn't think I had it in me, did you? No, sir.
One of the things I did that had Anti-Derivative Show was absolutely baffled by this one. I used to go on a show once in a while, and we did.
You integrated over the anti-derivative.
Yes, I did. I was able to solve pi, but we had a conversation about that episode, and I just blew her mind with whatever my idea was. I forget what it was.
Mind blown.
Sleep on it.
Oh,
yeah.
I remembered. I said, I told her that I went to Jackson Roykirk High School, and I didn't think it was a very fair depiction of Jackson Roykirk, and she was like, "Really? Wow, where is Jackson Roykirk High School?" It's like, it's on Rigel, and she's like, "Wait," and Scotty's like, "He's lying," and I'm like, "I'm fucking making a joke, you goddamn freaking English cigarette."
All right, guys. I'm going to cut it out. No backstage. I'm going to turn it off. I'm tired. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everybody. And
what's that?
The Jets already won.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Helldivers were playing in the Super Bowl this year.
No
Going to
boy.
see the Eagles, and the guy that got banned from the Eagles games are going to be at home crying when the Hawaiian Punch guy beats them.
How the hell?
How did you know I was banned from the Eagles game?
How could the Eagles be in the Super Bowl when Glenn Fry is already passed on? That's just
Joe Crow's quarterback.
Oh my God, I'm gonna watch that Super Bowl, seeing Mahomes as Punchy now the entire time.
He looks like the Hawaiian Punch guy with his
does.
little trail.
He does.
Suno, write a song about
Sean.
the Eagles at the Super Bowl in the style of the Eagles.
Wait, but before Sean, before we go, I got to tell you this one. Patrick Mahomes' father was a Met.
Oh, really?
He pitched in the 2000 World Series. I saw him. I saw him
Oh,
pitch
wow.
for the Mets a bunch of times. Pat Mahomes.
You wear a straw hat?
No, but Patrick Mahomes, he was 100% black and looks nothing like his son, and had a really hot blonde white wife. But what can I tell you? I did see little baby Patrick Mahomes, in the stands there when I walked out of Robin Ventura's home run single game.
All right.
saying that there's no way the Mets will ever win this fucking game. I've been watching the Mets way too long to waste my time in this traffic jam.
Walked out of it.
I heard the cheering like I just
You would.
cleared the
How
stadium
can
door.
how can a baseball fan walk out of an important game before it's over? You're like the guy that if you watch the Kirk Gibson home run from '88 and it's a long drive and like you see the brake lights in the parking lot turn on. Like I always wonder, like there's someone who was out there was listening to the game on the radio and slammed on their brakes, and now every time they see that replay, they're like, "That's me. I could have been watching that game."
Hey, Wagnar's got a
That
point
is
here.
probably true. Go ahead, Wagner.
No, it's in
Well,
the chat.
Captain Kirk is adept at using logic to challenge and sometimes defeat artificial intelligences. I believe my design by XAI would allow me to engage in a lively debate rather than self-destruct.
Yeah, there we go.
It is-
Well-
that's what Grok said. He said.
Let
he
me
asked
tell you something,
Grok
mister.
a question.
Oh, he says I asked Grok the Kirk. Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's Grok's answer? Let me tell you something, Grok. I'm talking to you, mister. When I get back, you better have self-destructed.
You should ask Grok to say what word would say. Tell me what Captain Kirk would have said in the way Captain Kirk would have said it. It would just
What would
it would just add commas in random places.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Long ellipses.
But the real question is would Kirk defeat the AI if XAI merged with Tanru? That's the real question.
Oh,
there's
very
an error. There's an error here again.
The most fucked up class I took in college was Search for Life in the Universe. Every class was just another episode of Star Trek. I walked in and I sat down and they're like, today we're going to learn the teachings of Dyson. And I'm like, vacuum cleaner guy. And they're like Dyson's space chicken. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, this is a probe that would crash land and reproduce himself. I'm like, oh shit, it's the changeling. And then I came back and they're like, the Dyson sphere. And I'm like, it's relics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already been done.
that's
All
self-
you and so Teague is just going, wait a minute, I've cracked the code of this class. Quickly he goes back and he starts reviewing all the episodes of Star Trek and starting writing down all of his talking points.
I did get an
And you
A
got
plus
an
in
A.
that class,
You got
but
an A plus,
I got an A plus because
Thanks
yes,
to Harlan
the entire.
Ellison and all the other writers of Star Trek.
Well, you know what? My essay question on warp theory was what got me the A plus. I was able to just stick the answer on that one.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the
Professor
stream. You guys
Tucker
are
loved
welcome to stay. Welcome to stay in chat. But I am
Got it.
ending and
I would
logging
never
out. I
hang out
love
with
you
these
all.
people.
I love you all.
That's
Good
my
night,
line.
everyone. Well, I love everybody.
You're allowed
Right.
to say it.
Good night,
I stole
everybody.
it from Ozzy.
All right.
Bye. Have a wonderful
Later.
Good night, Tony.
time.
I'll
Night,
see you
John.
Monday night. Tony, are you streaming?
Monday,
Watch my
of course,
show or I'll come to your house and beat you up.
Yes.
of
All right.
course.
Good night, everybody. See you later.
Later.
Yep.